Oh, yeah. It's time to talk. It's time we had a talk. A late night boxing talk. We out here. Yo, man. Shout out to all my good buddies around the world that engage in this boxing talks with us. My good people right here in the US of A that make up approximately 61% of the viewership. My good buddies in the UK, it used to be more. It used to be down the middle between America and the UK. It used to be about, I'd say, close to 50-50 between them and all the other nations in between, my Australians, my Mexicans, my Japanese, my Filipinos, because there's a lot of other nations on there that they come in at a lower percentile, but they're watching. My people in the Netherlands, people in Denmark. Must be whenever I do Dina Thorsland videos, because, it's not a whole lot of Danish boxers, but Dina Dorsland is one of them. J. Rosas que lo quemanin. La Rosas. Straxford. El Strax. El Toby Bartlett que lo quemanin. Yo, man. It's an exciting time to be a boxing fan, yo. That was the message in the last episode of the relay that I just uploaded. You know that Stan what it do. You know that it's just a lot of negativity on social media that takes away from the boxing experience for the boxing fan. It ain't nothing to be mad about, dog. Like, it really ain't. Undisputed is this weekend. We got Crawford versus Madrimov in August. All in between there, we have great fights. All in between there. Like, what's happening in the background of the undisputed fight this weekend is Navarrete versus Berenchik, which is a very good fight all by itself. Like, that's going to be an action fight. When have you ever seen Navarrete in a boring fight? When? Shout out to Stan who says didn't think it'd actually happen, but it looks like it's really happening this time. Yeah, I got Usyk too, Lobo. I got Usyk too, man. El Canelo, you know. And yeah, man, like if you a boxing fan, you really ain't got nothing to be mad about. It's a lot of good stuff going on. I don't see how people could complain, you know? It's very fun. It's very fantastic. It's a great time to be a boxing fan. And you know, we're gonna get Fury versus Usyk in the afternoon and evening. We're gonna get that card, and then we get to cap the night off with some Navarrete with some Vaquero action. When have you ever seen El Vaquero in a boring fight? It doesn't happen, bro. It doesn't happen. That dude belongs on television, bro. He belong on television. And the Ukrainian dude that he's fighting, he's a good fighter. I've seen him, so there's nothing to complain about, bro. Shout out to my man, Danny Fantasma. Hey, perfect timing. Just got done catching up on the relay. Can't wait forever this weekend's fight. Usyk for the win. You already know. Bueno, esa cuestión, that's a good question, Stan, because he has an argument. Those of you will remember that Navarrete first became a champion by beating Isaac Dogbe, Niho, back at 122 for the WBO title. And he beat him 2 times. He beat him for good measure. He completely changed the trajectory of Isaac's career when he fought him, and he became a champion at 122, became a champion at 126, at 130. Now he's trying to become a champion at 135. So, yes, there is definitely an argument for Navarrete to be among the pound for pound fighters because it's not like he's fighting nobodies. It's not like he's not fighting solid fighters. He fought Oscar Valdez. He fought Conceição. He fought Dogbe. He fought Joet Gonzalez. He's fighting good fighters. So there's an argument for him to be pound for pound. There is. If he becomes a 4 division champion, it would be very difficult or biased, I would say, to try and keep him out of that conversation because he is fighting people. And most importantly, he fights often. Before you know it, Navarrete is beating somebody else up. Before you know it, you turn around, he's putting foot on ass to somebody else. So yeah, he's definitely in that conversation. He definitely is. But I guess the focus of tonight's live is I want to give people a last chance because I'm not going to go live tomorrow. I'm going to go live on Saturday, obviously. I want to give people a chance to get their predictions in. Who do they think is going to win? You know? And don't just jump on here saying the same shit you always say because for that, give somebody else a chance to jump on here and say something. You know? to see how the boxing community is feeling. Does anybody have Usyk? Does anybody have Fury? Neutral, what it do? If Navarrete wins tomorrow, it's not tomorrow, bro. It's Saturday. Um, it could be a draw. Neutral. I don't dismiss that. It's a possibility. It is a possibility. You know. So I don't rule that out. But I just feel like Usyk knows something that we don't know. He is supremely confident. He looks the same as he always looks, poised, controlled, confident, the way us Capricorns often are, because that's just how we are, bro. We walk around like that all the time, you know. And Usyk is a Capricorn, so I know his mind. I know what he's thinking. Like Fury, I already beat you, bro. We just doing this so they could see me beat you. I already beat you. I beat your spirit. I beat your spirit. You ain't even want to look at me, bro. You ain't even want to look at me, bro. Why you don't want to look at me, bro? I got a haircut, bro. Why you don't want to look at me, bro? I got a haircut. You know what I mean? Usyk looking right at him like he fish food. He looking at Fury the way I look at gyros. You know what I mean? He know what time it is, B. I feel like there's just a push or a vote of confidence for Fury to be more than what he has proven to be, though to his credit, sí, yo te dije, manín, que yo soy extraterrestre, manín, Iron Giant. Yo soy de la nube, de espacio. Yo tengo, bueno, in Earth years, yo tengo 41, pero that's young on my planet, bro. That's young. There's just a push, I feel like, for Fury to be more than what he is because they want to hold him in high esteem. It's not because he beat Dillian White. It's not even because he beat Vladimir Klitschko. It's because he beat Wilder. That's where all of it comes from. Nobody started talking about Tyson Fury in that context until the Wilder fights, which is why I say you're blowing it out of proportion. You are. He fought a one handed, limited fighter that has no technique and no footwork. And while he does have a strong right hand, that's it. That's all he's got is a strong right hand. And because he beat him, they want to turn that into all this other stuff. And nah, I'm just not buying that. I didn't all of a sudden start watching Fury in 2018 when he fought Wilder. I was watching Fury before that. I knew about him, and I always identified him as a fighter, a herky jerky, nervous fighter that moves very well for a man his size. But there were already people that I thought would get him. Like I felt, you know what? If you fight Povetkin, he might get you because he's a shorter guy, lower center of gravity, bobs and weaves, slips and slides, and throws very short hooks on the inside that I always felt like if Povetkin gets inside on Wilder or Fury, they are in trouble. Like, yeah, once he's there, you guys can't fight there. Not the way he can, and it's been that way that no, Fury's not a bad fighter. We're not excited for Saturday's fight because Fury's a bad fighter or a terrible fighter. No, he's not. He's a good fighter. I just think people blow things out of proportion, and little by little the house of cards has been falling apart because y'all watch Valine slice this man's face up and AJ beat that man easy. I thought AJ wasn't shit. That's what y'all told me. Y'all told me AJ ain't shit. I told y'all, yo, them same dudes Fury struggle with, he'll knock them all out. Cause I see what it is, B. I see what it is. You know? So we gonna get it on. We gonna get it going. I got the goatee growing in. I'm about to do that for the summer. Be goateed up for the summer. I already got rid of the paisano of the ragazzo stash. I was on my ragazzo shit, just having a little joint with the joint. I'm back on my bearded animal shit. I ain't gonna really let it grow out like I did in 2021. I ain't gonna really let it grow out. I'm gonna just keep it trim. I got like 3 different clippers, so Ruben, que lo que, manín? I am smart, hot boxing. I am smart, but I do this so people think I'm dumb. And I just squint, look mysterious, like I'm in an R&B video. Why don't you share your nuggets with me? Who remember the McDonald's commercial with the R&B song? Please don't be stingy. Ignacio, lo que money.
What up, Jules? And
What's
yeah,
up,
you're
fellas?
probably talking about the one where they were selling the, as my sister used to call it, the big and nasty.
Big and nasty. Ow, the nasty. It's exciting, man. So I'm not even gonna start with the Fury stuff. I wanted to get Ignacio. What do you think about Navarrete Berencic, bro? I feel like that's gonna be another version of Munguia Derevyanchenko, maning. It's gonna be like that. That there's
You
gonna be
know,
it's
oh,
gonna be moments where Navarrete looks human. I think.
yeah, I mean, honestly, I think at this point, 135 has to be his ceiling because after seeing him at 130 and looking at how he was soft and doughy, I just
Mm-hmm.
don't think this guy can pack on any more weight at this point. I think
Nah.
35 is about the ceiling with Navarrete. I think he is going to look a little more, human because he's going to be facing a guy in Baranchuk who has been in the weight class for a while. He's a big guy and he's got some power.
Well,
So
he's
I
not,
don't think.
he's not like a big, he's like a stocky, sturdy kind of guy. Porque él no es más alto que Navarrete,
Oh
but
no,
he
no,
is
I
like,
meant weight wise, not height
yeah,
wise.
yeah, yeah. Like he's a stocky dude. Like you can see that he's kind of like Derevyanchenko at 160 and 168. That no, he don't got a lot of height and a lot of reach, but he does. He's like stocky. Most of it is in the trunk.
Yeah, he's a beefy dude who fights at
Yeah.
35. He probably should be fighting at welterweight with his frame, to be honest.
Honestly,
So,
yeah,
but I think Navarrete is gonna probably look ordinary at times in that fight.
yeah.
I'm just not convinced that Baranchuk is the guy to beat him, Jules, because I've seen Baranchuk. I just have not been all that impressed by him. I think he's a decent fighter, but I don't think he's like a
It's
guy who
like
you're like,
it's like in the greatest scheme of things, no, Berencic is not this super dude, but it's the circumstances. Okay, we saw when he fought Liam Wilson his first fight at 130, he struggled. He struggled a lot. He got knocked down. He got rattled a couple of times, and now, okay, you're going up again. And the other thing is, Navarrete doesn't spend a lot of time at these weights. If you notice, like before you know it, he's moving up. I'm with you that this should be it. You don't belong at 140. You'll just be a fat ass at 140.
yeah,
You don't belong up there. But 130, 135, that should be it. Honestly, that should be
yeah.
it.
I think, yeah, I agree. Like he just does not look like a guy who's going to be able to move up anymore at this point. 135 is about as high as he can go. And I'm just curious to see how his engine's going to hold up at 35 because I
Well,
mean his style is to throw 1,000 punches a fight. So I hope he's in shape to throw 1,000 punches against Baranchuk.
For real. For real.
how
Yeah,
is Baranchik going to deal with his awkwardness, though? I mean, I don't think he's ever fought someone like Navarrete either, though. So that's going to be another factor to it, I think. And
well,
correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Baranchik getting a little long in the tooth? I mean, he's been around a while, hasn't he?
yeah, he's in his mid 30s. Like he's not a young guy, he's an unbeaten guy, but he's not a young guy. Like I remember his name he was one of those guys that I know about him and I've seen him before. I would say for the last 5 years that he's around. He's around, but he is a guy in his mid 30s. This is really a step up for him too. It's a step up from the guys that he normally fights, cuz he ain't been in there with the top dogs at this weight. This is a step up for him, but it's just that you look at how Navarrete looked with Liam Wilson, his first fight at 130, and it's like, look, Liam Wilson wasn't in there with a lot of guys, and he was beating Navarrete's ass. Like, yeah, it was parts he's beating his ass. So, something similar could happen, man. Something similar could happen. But I have Navarrete. I just don't know if he knocks this guy out. I'm like Navarrete decision maybe, because I don't know if he knocks this guy out. It's fourth weight. If the power carries, fantastic. But I don't know. Shout out to Liam. Jules, what's your opinion on Albert Bart? I never seen that dude, bro. I can't even say his name. I don't know that dude. What I know is my man Ja. He about to beat the shit out of Breeders. That's what I know. That's what the fuck I know. He about to beat the shit out of Breeders, bro. Like, I remember the first fight. If you seen the first fight, he drew blood early. Like he was making Breedis look old early. It wasn't till the fight progressed that Josh started slowing down and Breedis is coming on. This time, yo, I'd be surprised if this shit goes 6 rounds. I would be surprised. Like, yeah, I think he gonna knock this motherfucker out. Ouch. So that's gonna be a fun little knockout. The rest of the card, who else is on the undercard? Joe Cordina, Sergey Kovalev. For those that don't know, Sergey is back as a cruiserweight. I think he weighed in at 185. I don't know who the fuck he fighting. I don't know who that dude is or where they found that dude.
That guy is literally the definition of a journeyman that they gave Kovalev.
Does he even have it anymore? I mean, seriously.
No, I mean, like, I saw him. I think it was against Tervel Pulev. I saw him. And he's on his amateur shit. He's not the crusher no more, but he is boxing, using his jab, moving his feet. That's how he fighting now. Because, you're not really the crusher at this age and at cruiserweight. But he can box. He still has a very good jab. He still moves well. Still sets up his punch well. I could go for him versus Zerto. Like, I would like that. Zerto versus Kovalev. I would like that. So.
That would be interesting, I think.
I could go for that. So and yeah, Joe Cordina's fighting Kaká, Pupu Kaká. I don't know that Kaká something. Kakase. I don't know that dude, bro. Like Kakase. I don't know that dude.
Yeah,
bro.
that's a
What do you
weird
know?
Irish name. I've never seen that before.
Kakase. Like, how the
It's
fuck are you
probably like
supposed to?
Gaelic or something, because that's a strange language, man, if you ever heard it.
Kaka means shit in my language. In me and Ignacio, that means
Yeah,
shit, bro.
exactly. So that's why I'm
Kakase
kind of
shit.
like, how do you pronounce that
Gotta
name?
be
That's
shit in
just
any
weird.
language.
Shit, that shit means shit. Kaka or pupu are both words for shit in my language, bro. Pupu or kaka. Shit, man.
So what do you think about the Moses Ituma fight? Is that a step up, Jules, or that's just another guy?
Who's he fighting? Who's he fighting?
I don't know. I looked at the guy. I mean, he's got a decent record, but he's not like a top 40 or a top 30 heavyweight.
Probably a developmental fight, bro. They're not gonna step that dude up just yet. It's probably a development, and I ain't even mad at him because that's the fights he gotta be in. He's young. He doesn't have a lot of fights. I ain't mad at him. Like, yeah, you gotta do that, bro. You gotta do that. So I ain't worried about that. Moses probably gonna do to him what he do to everybody. Richard
That's the guy that
Torres.
wants to be like Tyson, right? He said he was going to break Mike Tyson's record or something.
Well, I told you he wasn't. Like, I said it, like, bro, what Tyson did is not gonna be done again, bro. Like, that dude was fighting a retarded schedule when he was young, bro. Like,
Oh, no,
nobody
I
could
know,
do
but I
that.
mean, just Utoma was saying that, and I was just shaking my head when he was like, dude. There's
nobody-
only one Mike Tyson.
Nobody fights.
Damn it.
Nobody's ever going to be a champion at 20 and a half as a heavyweight. That's
Yeah, it's not-
crazy.
In this division, hell no, bro. Especially
Nope.
the way things are now and who you would have to go through. Hell motherfucking no, bro. I say it all the time that I love Mike. I grew up in that era. I got it near and dear to my heart, right? But a part of what helped Mike is that he followed the transitional period between the Ali era and the Holmes era. And in the Holmes era, when Tyson is coming in, a lot of these guys is old. Like a lot of them, a lot of them guys, mid 30s, late 30s, or whatever. So it helped that Tyson is young and he's fast and he's strong, and a lot of these guys is getting long in the tooth. That also helped that like I think I forgot how old Trevor Berbick was when he fought him for the WBC title. He wasn't an old man, you know what I mean?
I think Berbick was like 35, Jules, when he fought Mike.
Yeah, and that's not old for a heavyweight, but it's not. You know what I mean? That's not old. 35 is actually not old for a heavyweight, but it ain't
Right.
young neither. You in your mid 30s, because the heavyweights is different. 35 is not old for a heavyweight. Like, nah, you good. You good. Like, yeah, you all right. You know what I'm
But then
saying?
the crazy part, Jules, is that Berbick was the last guy that beat Muhammad Ali. And that
Bro,
means he
people
would have
hated
been like
Berbick for that
30
shit.
when he beat Muhammad Ali.
Bro, people hated. People hated
That's
him.
crazy.
When I seen him flopping around that ring with them church socks, that was one of the most satisfying moments in my life, bro. Remember he wore the hot church socks? Remember
Oh,
Berbick
yeah.
wore them hot church socks. Like, why are you wearing church socks to a boxing match, my dude? You know what I mean? And he that was one of the most legendary. Like, remember, I seen that when I was young. I didn't know it was possible for you to beat the shit out of somebody like that. Like, I advise anybody that hasn't seen, go watch it. I didn't know it was possible for you to beat the shit out of like, yo, he flopping around and he remember Burbick was a lot bigger than Mike. So like he had a lot of size on him, but he just flopping around that ring like a fish. Like, that was one of the special moments of my childhood, B. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mike for that. And he got back at Burbick. He got back at Holmes. I think Holmes was what 30, 36 when they fought.
Oh,
It's like
yeah, but he had special motivation for Larry Holmes because of what
Yeah.
Holmes did to Ali. So Mike was going to get him for Ali. He even told him that before the fight.
yeah, he got his ass all right. He got him. He sat Larry down, but that's why Larry's special. After that, who he beat? Ray Mercer. That's how special. And that was, I think Larry was like 46 when he fought Ray Mercer.
God
Right
damn.
after the Tommy Morrison fight, right after Ray damn near killed Tommy, Larry fought him after that. And Larry, you could watch the shit. Larry was playing with him. Like, he was real life playing with Ray Mercer, B. Shout out to Larry Holmes, man. Special
Larry
era
had them
heavyweights.
skills, man, and that he had one of the best jabs in history, in heavyweight history, man. His
And
jab
one
was
of the
on
best
point.
chins. And one of the
Yep.
best chins, honestly. Larry could take a shot. He could take a punch. But back to this weekend, everybody's talking about how like Tyson wouldn't face Usyk. And I was just thinking like I was gonna do a relay about it, but nah. I'm looking at it like, yo, dog, there's no way you could parlay that to communicating confidence or strength. That he looking right at you, bro, and you facing the crowd. That's the same shit. That's literally the same shit
Wilder.
that Spence did. No, that Spence did right before Crawford whooped his ass. That's literally the same shit. Spence looking out in the crowd and Crawford looking at him like he a ham sandwich. Like, Fury, like, I don't know how you think this looks. I don't know how you think, but it don't look good, bro. Like, yeah, that
No.
shit. I don't know what you trying to do. Like, is this a mind game? Cause it don't look like a mind game. It look like you don't want to face this dude, is what
If
it
it
look
is, it
like.
ain't gonna work.
Jules, he's looked shook ever since they've shown him those videos of Usyk talking about him and talking about him in Ukrainian. It's fucking hilarious.
I will not leave you alone.
I will not leave you alone, Tyson.
He said, what does that even mean?
Greedy
Bro,
man.
in that video, he literally looked shook. Hi, Tyson. I will not leave you. It's like, yo, what's the matter with this dude? I gotta fight this dude? Nah, I'm good. Like, I don't wanna fight this fucking dude. What the fuck wrong with him? What you mean you
heard
not
him at
gonna
the
leave
Grand
me alone?
Arrivals. Like,
You know what I'm saying?
please, Usyk, do not beat my ass. Please don't beat me too bad.
You know what I'm saying? I'd have sent him the belt. Like, you know what? You need to leave me alone. Here, take this shit. I'm out of here, bro. I'm
You would have
retired,
been
bro.
like Riddick Bowe, Jules, and dumped that shit in the trash can.
I'm saying the shit is that the reality of Fury's situation, if he wasn't the way that he is yo, dog, you could lose on Saturday. It's okay. That don't mean you a bad fighter. That don't even mean that. But the way you treat people and the way you talk about people is why it's bad. AJ had to rebuild off of 3 losses. Can you rebuild off of 1? We see that Wilder couldn't. Wilder lost 1 fight. He was never the same after that. He was never the same. Are you like that? Because, motherfuckers lose. Like, we talk about it all the time that, yo, dog, at the end of the day, so long as the best is fighting the best, it's all right. You can lose. It's okay. You know what I mean? But because you supposed to be the GOAT, oh, you up there with Ali. Why? Because you beat Wilder? All right, bro. I see you Saturday. See you Saturday, my guy. And we'll see what you are and what you ain't. Because one of you dudes got the same birthday as Ali. And it's not you, bro.
Imagine the coke binge after this loss.
That's the shit that's what I'm saying, that it's okay. In reality, it's okay to lose. Like, it actually is. Like, bro, Canelo got a loss to Mayweather, a loss to Bivol. Motherfuckers still watch his fights. It's not the end of the world. But the reason that it'll be difficult for you is because you built yourself up to the point, or people drink your Kool-Aid so much that you can't lose to Usyk. You can't. Not to them. They think you the god, you the GOAT, you the lineal. And he couldn't even answer Egis's question, which it is a valid question. Who did you win lineal from? Because not everybody accepted Vlad as lineal. I know that I did. But there are people who said Vlad's not lineal because for him to become lineal, he would have had to fight his brother. Y'all was number 1 and number 2, and we know y'all wasn't gonna fight. So how the fuck was Vlad lineal if he never fought his brother? And how were you lineal if you never won it from him?
Facts.
So,
Damn, Jules, I didn't even get notified that you were going live. I kind of just like, I thought to myself, I'm like, that nigga would be going live right about now. Let me
Yo,
check.
bro, you know me, bro. Like you, I'm gonna go live. You know, I go live at least once in the middle of the week. I go live at least once. Never on a Friday, really, because I like to watch my Ancient Aliens on Friday.
It'd
Whoever
be like
mic
a
that is, fix that
Wednesday
shit.
or Thursday type shit. Yeah,
A
so I
Wednesday or
usually
a
fuck
Thursday,
live.
that Wednesday or Thursday flow. And yeah, man, Fury was shook, bro. Fury was like I don't know how if you grilling me and I'm not looking at you, I don't know how that's supposed to communicate confidence. Like I can't see how you could parlay that into confidence. Like, no, bro, you look like Spence right before Crawford ate his ass up. That's what you look like, my dude. You look like that. Like you look nervous. And a lot of it, I realize that most people on the planet are not as smart as me because I said this many months ago. All that shit you did to Vlad and all that shit you did to Wilder, that shit not gonna work on Usyk. That dude don't give a shit what you talking about, bro. He really gonna sit there and act like he don't understand you. He understand you. He just like, all right, what you want me to do? Argue with you? I'm not gonna do none of that, bro. I'm gonna wait because I know I beat you already. They just need to see it. They need to see me beat you because I beat you already. There's nothing you do better than me. Nothing. You just bigger.
Well, size isn't exactly going to help him out. It didn't help out Primo Carnera when he fought for in the
And hold on,
championship.
to be fair, he does run his mouth better than Usyk.
Yeah, but you gotta understand. This is look. This let me put it this way. I know that a lot of Americans like that shit. I personally, my personality doesn't allow me to really like that shit. You just being loud to be loud, my dude. Like, what you being rah-rah for? Why? We gonna fight right here at the press conference? Obviously not, right? You just
Hey,
talking shit. You talking shit because you nervous, bro. You gotta say something. So that's all I hear. When I hear motherfucker talk too much shit, yo, you nervous, B. You just nervous.
hey, Jules.
Okay?
Hey, let me ask you this: what version of Fury do you think we're gonna get for this week, for this weekend?
I think he's gonna try to beat a Fury that. I think he's gonna try to beat a Fury that beat Wilder or
Bro, I
the
think he's
Fury
been
from
coked out all
2018.
week, bro.
I think he's gonna try to beat a Mo, because remember the last time you saw Fury fit and trim like this, the last time was in 2018 when he fought Wilder the first time. When he's trying to move and punch and box, I think he's trying to be like that. And what he don't really realize, or at least what people don't realize, is, bro, that works on big, slow guys. This guy is not big or slow. That shit ain't gonna work. The reason he's doing it is because, look, I can't mow this dude down because he gonna pivot on me. He gonna bullet matador me. So I'm gonna make it. Who Mike is that?
Yo, that's my fault, man. I'm gonna mute my shit. That's these fucking kittens, man. Hold up.
I dig it. I think what he wants is to walk Usyk into a punch. So he wants the little man to come to him. I don't think that's gonna work, but that's the mindset that he want the little dude to come to him so that he could walk him into something. And Usyk don't come forward in straight lines, my dude. Like that's not gonna work. When he dip when he dipped to the side, he's gonna be below your waistline and get under your punches. It'll be easier for him to get under your punches because you're so much taller than him that you're gonna have to bend your knees to try to hit him with certain shit. And that's not good for you because you're not faster than this guy. Look, you abuse your body with drugs and alcohol. You haven't actually been pushed like to the limit in a real fight since the third Wilder fight. It's been all cakewalks since then, bro. Chisora, fucking, and well, Ngannou was supposed to be a cakewalk, but you shot the bet on that one. It all just tell the same story that, like, I don't expect a miracle this weekend. I don't. I expect him to fight dirty. That's what I do expect. I expect you're gonna get frustrated. You're gonna resort to dirty boxing just like you did with Ngannou. You'll try that with Usyk. The difference is, I think Usyk is ready for it. I think he knows, like, yeah, this dude gonna try to put his forearm in my face. He gonna try to lean on me and all of that. I already know what he gonna do. You know.
So you don't even see it being competitive or nothing like that? Because I think we are looking a little too much into that Ngannou fight. I do think Usyk is gonna come out on top, but I'm expecting a pretty competitive bout. I ain't gonna catch, man.
I'm expecting it to be like the Bellew fight in the beginning. If you remember the
Okay.
Bellew fight,
Yeah.
Bellew was looking all right for like the first three. Bellew was doing his thing, but the pace caught up to him. That's what I've been saying. I think is going to catch up to Fury. That this dude forces you to work, but you don't realize it. You don't realize that he doing it, that he moving in, he moving out, he stepping to the side of you, he might shoot a jab, he might throw a lead backhand or a lead left hand for him because he's a southpaw. He makes you work. He fights at a fast pace, and before you know it, you ran out of gas. Can't keep up with it.
I question Fury's stamina too on this, man. For real.
Shout out to ASVP, August 3rd pay-per-view prediction. I don't know, man, because I'm a very moral person, and I know that most people are not moral. I don't have to buy these fights. I choose to buy these fights because boxing gives me money, so I'm gonna give it money back. But I know a lot of people is fucked up and cheap. That card in August is beautiful. That's a beautiful fucking card, bro. Ruiz, Miller, Ortiz, Zoo, even little Pitbull fight is all right. The Rayo fight, you know what I mean? And in the main event, Terrence Crawford, who I've long maintained that look. The reason the Americans don't like him, right? They don't like him is because he don't act like a jackass. He go in there, beat the shit out of you, and then go home. Like, nah, I ain't gonna do a clown show for the media. I ain't gonna sit up here saying, yeah, and that's why I fuck with him. Like, yeah, all that shit is not necessary, bro. Oh, talking all that shit. For what?
Sure, that would be the perfect time for you to come out here and be a sucio so you can see all the Mexicanas in LA.
Las concas. Ay, Dios mío, las concas. Bro, yo siempre quería vivir allá por esa mexicanita, esa chicana que están ahí. It's like, oh my God, las concas. But you know, bro. Henry, shout out to Henry. I really wish that kid decked John Fury. No, it's better that he didn't. He just looked at, the way that kid looked at him today. Like, what was you like? He didn't say nothing, but you could see it's like, was that supposed to hurt? You know what I'm saying? Because you big as shit. You big as shit. And you hurt yourself. Like, you really hurt yourself. Like, you need to relax, John.
I do it a whole.
Yeah, I don't like John, man. I really don't like John. But it's like I wasn't trying to be fucked up or nothing, but it's like, the way that they depicted a lot of the gypsies in Snatch, that's for real, my dude. Like, yeah, they really like that, my dude. They really be trying to trick you and shit like that, bro. That's FedEx. But you don't want to say nothing bad. It's like, yeah, your daddy is the king of the bare knuckle. When were you the king of the bare knuckle, bro? When were you the king of bare knuckle boxing, bro? Is there a record or something? Is it like a bare knuckle box rec we could go look at? Or you just talking? Because I remember you were a boxer. I remember when he had hair, he was a journeyman, bro. These motherfuckers was knocking him out. That's what I remember, but apparently he was the king of the bare knuckle. Hey.
Bare knuckle shit.
I don't king of the bare knuckle. I'm like, all right, does that have is there a belt? Like, is there king of the bare knuckle belt or king of the bare knuckle trophy or something? Is there like footage? She's like, no, there's no footage. We did it on the cobbles and we fought and I won. You know what I'm saying? It's like Captain Crunch, bro. Like magically delicious. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you're talking to a cartoon character, like a cartoon pirate, like, and my son Fury. The way he ran across the room and started yelling, I really started laughing, like, this old dude is wild, B. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I hope I have that kind of energy if I live to be that old. Like you motherfucker got wild energy and shit.
You won't get me Lucky Charms.
Country, you gotta move away from your mic. Your shit is wild loud for no reason, B.
Is it really?
Yeah, man, shit hurt my ear, bro. Like,
I'm sorry, brother. I didn't know. Hey, man, I'm sorry.
Shit. I'm old, country. Like, I don't like getting excited and shit. I'm old. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Liam. Albert, I can't say that last name, bro. I don't know how to pronounce that shit. I don't know, bro. Pronounce Batagarziev goes by Alba. 2021 Olympic featherweight gold. 25 years, Russian, fighting at 135. All right. Batagarziev. All right, I could say that. I'm glad you conjugated the shit for me, bro. Because I wasn't gonna say that shit like what. I could just tell you from one of them cold countries because there's too many consonants in your fucking name. Like I'm Spanish, right? My last name is long as shit, but most of that shit is actually vowels. That's how it's a giveaway. They're like, yeah, this motherfucker speaks Spanish. These Russian and Ukrainian, they be having K's next to P's and the G is next to the N. Nikanhuliev or whatever. Like, bro, what kind of name is that, bro? What kind of name is that, bro? Like, you got a
God.
P. How am I supposed to say a P next to an N or a K next to a C? Like, how, bro? Like, I don't
or
understand.
a K next to a Y.
Bro, they have a K next to
We'll
a
never know.
X. They'll have an X next to a C, or it's like, yo, I don't know how to say that shit, bro. Like, even the Polish names is easier to say than they shit. Like, I can understand the Polish ones, but the Russian ones, like, yo, I don't know. Y'all speaking Anunnaki language or some shit, bro. I don't know what fucking language this is, bro. Like, for real. Yeah, man. The Ballad of Shakur Stevenson, man. It's fucked up, man. Turkey need to help him, bro. Turkey, if you listening to me, bro, you don't need to make Inoue versus Davis. You need to
No,
make Stevenson versus Davis, bro. That's
Uh,
what you need to do, bro.
Honestly, I think he just need to leave motherfucking Tank alone, bro. That he done already disrespected this dude talking about send me a Ferrari and maybe I can sit. Who the fuck is you? You know, like fuck that
I,
nigga.
I I dig it, but because I know that he can. That's the shit. Like that's why I still, even though he public enemy number one to a lot of people, I know he wins that fight easy. I know he will he will embarrass Tank if you get him to fight, but
I
you got to get
agree,
him to fight. You got
but
to get him to fight.
he's not going to take that fight. We all know that, man. And that's why
Yeah,
I'm
but
like,
at the
don't
Frank,
take.
yeah, but at the Frank, what he gonna do? At the Frank, if Frank don't pull a huge upset, right? If he don't, what is Tank gonna do? I don't get the sense that right now Isaac gives two fucks about running it back with him because Isaac got his own little flow now. That he got a belt and he got mad followers on Insta. He gonna try to do his own little Isaac thing right now. Like, no, I'm not gonna. I don't need you no more, bro. I don't need to fight you again. My shit is popping right now. I could fight Rayo and then old man Barroso, and I could get money with them fights, bro. I get money with them fights.
How do you
So,
think? My fault. My fault. Go ahead. I want to cut you. My
no,
fault.
go ahead.
Do you see Isaac being Ryo? Because I don't know if I see that, man. I don't think much of. I don't think much of Pitbull. I honestly don't, bro.
No, me neither. Like skill wise, boxing wise, me neither. Like at all. The marquee value thing and his ability are two separate things. That look, people like Isaac. He's a chilango. For those that don't know, that means he's from Mexico City. He's a chilango. That gives him an appeal that some other fighters don't have. That he's a salt of the earth kind of guy. He's a family guy, and he comes to knock you out. He has a style that's easy to digest. But among pressure fighters, yeah, he's mad limited, bro. Super
Mhm.
limited.
well, I
Super
knew he was
duper.
limited the moment he tried to jump up the head. He had to jump up the head, but one of his opponents. I was cracking up laughing.
Yeah, I remember that. It's like, and he's at 40. If your whole thing is gonna be okay, you're gonna be a defending champion at 40. It's like, yo, you don't beat Matias. I say it right. Yeah, you don't beat
Hell
Matias.
no.
You don't beat him. You don't beat Teofimo. You are made to order for Teo. You are everything he needs in an opponent. You don't beat him either. Now, you could try for Devin because he's vulnerable right now. He's coming off a loss. You could try, we'll see, but I don't actually expect him to do that.
Do you think they'll
So
match him with Sugar Barroso?
this is mandatory, bro. At some point, he got to get his shot.
I
It's
think.
mandatory.
Do you think
Barroso's
Barroso's
gonna knock
you
that
think Sugar,
motherfucker out.
Sugar can knock him out though?
Barroso
I mean,
beat that dude ass, man. Fuck.
Barroso
he
is
that he
the
does he
cheapest
does
of
he
them.
have look, does Barroso have the power to put it on him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has the power. But Isaac is young. He's extra confident now because he got a belt, you know what I mean? So 50-50 fight. That's a 50 like yeah, that's a
He got a
50-50.
50.
I'll call that a 50-50 because now that he got that belt, understand something about Isaac. His granddaddy and his daddy, they never won a belt. They was gatekeepers. They was journeymen, you know? So for Isaac, that he did something that his forebears could not do, yeah, he gonna have a chip on his shoulder moving forward, bro. He might fight a little better, might fight a little different because I did something my father never did. I did something. My father never won a belt. He wanted to win a belt, but he never did. I did that. You know what I mean? So, you know. We'll
That
see.
that would be a hell of a poster promoting that fight. El Elotero versus El Pitbull.
All out. Right. No, but
Hey, man.
they family like they family is kind of dope when you think about it. Granddaddy was a boxer, daddy was a boxer, his auntie is a boxer, Erica. She did her thing. She proved me wrong. I can't even say nothing because she really proved me wrong. I thought she was gonna get knocked out. Nah, B. You
And
know
she's a
that
champion too.
But but but
she's a two division champion, bro. Shit.
but can he deal with the baddest elotero on the planet?
I'm saying
That's
we'll
true.
see.
That's true, country. Ain't nobody fucking with that Elotero.
I mean, no, but the other thing is the reason that's a good fight is because it ain't no pussyfooting around. They both like to throw. Isaac has the edge in youth. They're both strong punches, and it's not an expensive fight to make. You know, Ishmael ain't gonna ask for no crazy ass purse, bro. Like he ain't gonna. It ain't gonna be a situation where it's crazy like that. So you can make that fight. That if he does beat Rayo, you can make that fight right away. And hey, if Sean Gibbons is listening, you should make that fight right away because don't let the buzz die. You got to keep it going, bro. Yeah, like if he knock out Rayo, and he could knock out Rayo, he might. You got to keep that buzz going, bro. Get him back out there before the year is out. My thing is this, and this is a question that I have. Yo, who's gonna pay for Spence versus Fundora?
Good question, man.
No, like
Damn.
if they make it, I'll buy it. You know what I mean? It not even like I wouldn't buy it. I'm saying who gonna put the money up for the fighters?
They gonna have to beg turkey on that one, man.
I'm saying that's the only way I could see it. Cause I'm like, look, this the thing that like the rumors getting stronger. The Al is out of here, B. The rumors getting stronger now. That like I heard that rumor already. I heard it at the beginning of this year that nobody has seen Al since last year. I've been heard that. Like, yeah, that's not new. I've been heard that. But the fact that it's May. Y'all saying that dude still ain't back from whatever he doing?
And he owes y'all money?
Shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
That's a bad sign, man. That is not good. If
Damn.
like-
so Uncle Al looking like Bernie Madoff right now, Jules.
yep,
Saying, bro, but the
Hey,
shit
nah,
is that
nah, nah,
the
nah.
shit is that motherfuckers is late to the party because I said that was gonna happen. I said that. That dude got all y'all money in an account and he can abscond at any given moment with that money and you won't find him. You won't
Bro.
find him.
Bro, you just used abscond. Abscond. You think how much of the audience knows that word, sir?
I'm trying to teach the audience that word.
Clearly. You got like one of those word a day at the store fucking calendars, don't you?
No,
Right there.
when I was a
I'm
kid,
gonna drop a scon today on the audience. A scon.
when I was a
With my
kid, this is a true
glasses on.
story. This is a true story. When I only spoke Spanish, I used to read the dictionary. A, B, C. That's a true story. I used
How
to
do you
do
say
that
it?
when I was a kid.
oh, I
How do you
read
say
it
it?
now.
How do you say it's scon in Espanol?
Not a word. Not in Spanish. Because abscond means to leave suddenly. It's not just leave. It's leave suddenly. And I don't know a Spanish word that captures those two things in one word. Now,
Okay,
whoever got
fair.
that fucked up ass mic, man, you gotta do
I
something.
sound-
That shit killing me, dog.
That
Someone's
ain't
doing
me this
dishes.
time.
Someone's doing dishes in the back of a restaurant. It sounds like
That's
who's working?
fucking country, bro. That's fucking
No,
country,
it
bro.
ain't, I'm chilling on the couch. I ain't even near the kitchen, man, for real.
But yeah, that's what I always thought would happen because motherfuckers really be on some son shit. Oh, cause Floyd trusts him like that. I'ma trust him. Like, yo, y'all motherfuckers is dumb, B. Like, for real though. Like, motherfuckers gotta stop eating dick. Cause like a lot of that shit happened because of dick eating. Like, oh, you Floyd, motherfucker, you not Floyd, bro.
So what happens now? Go ahead, my fault.
He might have been the reason Floyd got stuck in Dubai.
Which was my point. Which was my point. Well, now what happens if the
Money,
really is true that he yapped 100 M's for that nigga? How the Haymana's gonna feel about that? Like, what y'all, your man was praising him. Now your man is denigrating him. So what direction y'all gonna go in now, bro? I don't know, man. These dudes is weirdos.
The shit is what Mark Twain said. It's one of my favorite sayings. It's easier to fool someone than convince them that they have been fooled. Because once they've been fooled, they don't want to admit, yo, this motherfucker really got me. You know what I mean? It's easier to fool them. And these motherfuckers really wanted to believe. All I said was, look, Heyman is a crook like any other crook in boxing. Very simple. There's all type of crooks. There's white crooks, black crooks, Asian crooks, yellow crooks, beige. It's crooks all over the place, bro, because boxing is all about the criminality. So me saying that Heyman is a crook shouldn't sound no different to you than saying, oh, this person is a crook. But motherfuckers turn it into something that it ain't. They wanted Al Heyman to be the fairy godmother of, like, nah, homie, that dude is a crook, bro. Because why would you convince boxers that they need to be paid allowances? Why? Like, why? That means in the middle of the year, you have access to their money. Why? To do what, bro? It shouldn't be that way. You see what I mean? But because he convinced Floyd to do that, oh, y'all just gonna do whatever Floyd do. So if Floyd suck a dick, y'all gonna suck a dick? Because that's really what it looked like.
They will.
They will. They definitely will.
They'll do it with zeal too.
He said with zeal.
Yeah,
He said with vim and vigor. It's like, yeah, like so if Floyd just starts sucking dick in Vegas, y'all gonna do that because Floyd did that? Because that's really what it looked like though. Like, oh Floyd. They open up the Bible looking for the chapter of Floyd, like, bro, relax. He's a good boxer and he made a lot of money. Relax, bro. Relax. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Shit crazy, bro. Like, I know he made, like, yeah, Floyd was great. I don't even take that from him. But it's like, no, I don't feel the sudden urge to build him a church just because he made a lot of money. Like, what type of shit is that?
That new Forbes list came out, and of course, Canelo's like the number one boxer, but I think he was ranked like 14 overall. Somebody posted, it was like, it was different, man. Floyd was number one overall every year. I'm like, bro, come on, bro.
He was.
About some old ass shit. We talking about right now, like.
No, I ain't even know because this the shit. It's true that Floyd was consistently number. He was. I remember every Forbes magazine. Floyd was always the highest paid dude. Now here's the kicker. All right, Floyd is gone. It's all good. Floyd is gone. Is any of his or Heyman's fighters on that list? Any of?
No.
What's your legacy, Floyd? Like I don't understand. You thought you had it all figured out. You the business guy. You got the Mayweather Promotions and the PBC, and not one of y'all fighters is on that list. Not one. Why, bro? It was good enough for you to be on it. Remember, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, motherfucking Floyd. Floyd was on that shit regular, like clockwork. Floyd is number one. What happened? Like, what's where's Javante, bro? Why ain't Javante on the Forbes list?
That whole
so by that logic, that pay-per-view, what they're saying it did, and based on being on the Forbes list, it didn't do what they said they did, and they didn't get paid what they said they got paid.
Who?
Ryan and Tank.
No, it's not that. It's that pay-per-view was a year ago. This list, right? They said it's based. I think
based on last year. It's based on
last year or this year because they said it's the 2024 list.
It's the 2024 list, which it's it's all of 2023.
Well, let me say this. In Anthony Joshua's defense, right? They don't understand that he always made more money. Whenever he gets out there, he makes more money than Javante. Like, you did a mill with Ryan, and that allowed you to catch up. But in reality, whenever AJ get out there, it ain't just the fight purse, Like, it's not. Like, that dude, whoever got these, y'all need to sort out these mics, B. Like, motherfuckers sort out the mics. Whenever that dude get out there, he get buku dollars. And that dude fought like 4 times I think it was what, in 11 months? 4
Yeah.
times in 12 or 4 times in 11? So it's like, yeah, he's going to be ahead of you, bro. Not only does he make more money than you already, he fight more than you do. You know?
Tank fought twice last year and still didn't even make 50 million.
Not surprising. Not surprising.
But and Floyd is an idiot. Floyd was stupid enough to think he could pull the wool over Jay Prince, and stupid enough to think Al Heyman wouldn't do him wrong.
Well, the shit is that I just noticed that American culture seems to dictate that people in this country tend to care more about how things look and how things sound than how things are, than how they are. That yeah, I'd rather be rich and don't nobody know it. I'm not getting a chain for these bitches. Fuck that. Suck dick. I'm not getting a Bugatti for what? So you could ride in it? Take a Uber, bitch. Get out of here. The fuck wrong with y'all? You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just a lot of showy shit that I noticed that is promoted in, you know, in America. They're like, yeah, you got to get the thing. Bro, why am I going to spend all this money on rocks and metal that they pull out of the dirt? The fuck is that? That's what jewelry is. Rocks and metal.
That dude, my fault.
Go ahead.
No, I just, just this whole care. I'm not mad at nobody showing off. I'm not mad at nobody showing off their success or nothing like that, man. But think about how that looks to the common everyday man who working a 9 to 5 and barely makes enough to buy. Oh, what the fuck?
Yo, what's country man, you gotta mute your mic, bro. That's you, bro.
That's not me, man. For real.
That's you, bro. No, I mute you. Watch. Go ahead.
But nah, man. But like, just think about the everyday common average man that pays, works a 9 to 5 and barely makes ends meet or whatever, and still going out of his way working OT to buy your fight, and your mark ass is on there putting stacks of hundreds and 10 rows across a table or whatever and posting that shit on IG. That's some real buster shit to me, man. Like, the dude ain't a man of the people, man. When Ali was finna fight Frazier, that speaks volume about an individual's character, where he can hop out in your hood, on your side of town, talking about where's Joe Frazier, and amass the entire city of Philadelphia to walk with you down the block. You know what I'm saying? Just to be next to you. Floyd and never, man. That takes character and morale to be able to do some shit like that, man. Floyd was an incredible boxer, bro, but just all the antics and everything that I don't trust motherfuckers who just obsess over money like that, bro. Because I'm like,
I'll say this, that I'm not against him. It's not that I'm against him being the way that he was. It's that it's empty, bro. And I don't even say that on not no prolific shit. It's just that, yo, dog, you could buy everything, and then what? A lot of that shit really ain't about nothing. Like, you figure that out as you get older. They're like, yeah, you buy all the clothes and all the shit you want. That shit don't really do. If you still 50, like you like 40, 50 something years old, still doing that shit, because you trying to fill like a void with jewelry. It ain't never gonna get filled, bro. It ain't though. Like, what are you still buying jewelry for, bro? How old are you, bro?
It's corny.
What is this for the bitches? You gotta wear the jewelry for the bitch, bro. By now, bitches should know I'm Floyd. Suck my dick. I don't gotta go buy a chain for what? I'm Floyd, bitch. All right? The fuck? It's like, it's cool. Like, it's like the things you did when you were young. They're okay when you're young. Yeah, they're okay. But a lot of that shit, you supposed to grow out of that. Like,
can you address what Quentin Lassiter is saying in the chat? Now he's bringing up Ali needed money.
Let me see. Ali was literally in need of money. He needed boxing. Okay, Quentin, I'll shoot you a mic, bro. A link, bro. You can tell me all about it.
You need me to drop off?
No, it's 2 spots open.
Okay.
Last time I checked, Jules, Ali helped so many people, which is why he needed money. He even said, I'm not in it to buy the yacht and the jewelry and all that shit.
Wait, let me tell you something, Drew. You need to help your microphone, because I know that's you. I can hear it.
Is that me still right here?
That's fucking. It's you too, because as soon as I muted you, I stopped hearing that shit.
No, it's
both
not.
of y'all. What fucking headphones is y'all using?
I ain't got no headphones. The only thing is the AC is on. Other than that, all that noise.
That's what it is.
No AC, man.
Right now, what I was going to say is, I'm not against Floyd getting money, but it's like, yo, my dude, you really 40, 50 something years old out here. Like, I don't understand. Like, you still buying jewelry? You still doing that? Like, but by now you shouldn't have to.
Like,
That's all I'm saying. Like, you shouldn't
like
have to.
his spending habits is how he amasses his fans. Like, that's how his mindset works, bro. Like, I don't get it, man. Dude is a lame to me. Dude is
Nah,
he's not
he's for the young dudes, because young dudes like young shit. And I'm like, when I see you buying all that shit, it's like, yeah, you acting like a young dude, but you not young though. That shit looks corny. Like, in other words, if Denzel go to a place, right? Denzel ain't got to say a lot to get a blowjob. He's Denzel Washington. You don't need to buy a chain to. Nah, I'm Denzel Washington. Give me my blowjob. Floyd, what are you still buying chains for, bro? Like, I don't. For who, bro? Like, for who? For who? For the bitches at Girls Club? Like, Girl Collection? I don't understand. Like, you 50 something, you close to 50, bro.
It's like
Shouldn't
you
have to
said,
do any of
Jules.
that.
He just uses the money to fill a void that can never be filled.
Hey, Jules,
Yeah.
Sophia said you missed her super chat.
I got you right now. I
She's
thought
pitch-
Drew read it.
She's pitching woo at Drew.
Oh shit, Drew. Shout out to Cheers with the man's sexy voice, Drew. Yeah, tell him to get a sexy mic instead of that choppy shit that he be coming on here with. Coming on here with them fucking choppy ass headphones. Yeah, man. Like, it's just like, I could see when you're young, you gotta do a lot of that stuff. You gotta buy chains and nice clothes and all the nice shit. Yeah, like, I understand, but it's not becoming of a man who's 50 something years old, or close to 50 something years old. And the shit that he got caught up in Dubai, what was it over? It was over jewelry. That's what the shit was over. At least that's what the rumor is. Like, bro, you buying more jewelry? Why? For what?
He's caught up in that lifestyle, dude. He thinks that he wants to be living the life of the rich and famous. That's the problem.
I think that's just some shit. Like, if you was in love with music videos, maybe that's some shit. But it's like, you realize when you get older, yeah, it's not even having shit. It's doing shit that makes you happy. It's literally like, yeah, it's not having shit. Like, you just have some shit. It's doing shit that, like, yeah, it gets you out of bed and makes you happy to be able to do shit. Whereas him, he's got a persona that's kind of like stuck in the, I don't know, man, the late 90s or the early 2000s. Like, bro, how many chains do you need to buy, bro? Like, what you, the Anunnaki? You here to take the gold back to the planet, back to the Nibiru, and lace the atmosphere with it? Like, I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Pedro. Drew got them socials, headphones, and mics. He cool for a commie. Yeah, he called you a communist, Drew. You gonna take that? Called you a fucking communist, Drew.
Drew, you commie bastard.
Shit. Drew got quiet after that. He must really be a communist. He got quiet after that.
Oh no, I was doing something else. What's up? What did I
He's
miss?
a pinko.
You know what I'm saying? Now look, I'm gonna go take a piss. Y'all sing songs of glory.
Sophia, when you want me to do my voice like that, or a little bit deeper?
Y'all wildin'.
Hey, did any of you guys see that video Rachel Daener put out with the I guess the kind of drama she had with manager Marty?
Rachel's always in some drama though.
Yeah, well, she put out a video about him being a fake friend, and I guess he like kind of, according to her, he screwed her over on something with Victor Connie, with a Victor Connie interview, and she put out a video explaining the whole thing and how it had receipts, like, you know, that he was lying and stuff. It was like, wow.
That dude is a buster anyway, man. He's, you know, he's had a lot of disparaging shit to say about the champ, man. Terrence Crawford for years now. He is Spence dick rider, man. I don't give a fuck about no manager Marty.
Right. Yeah, well, Coach Malachi calls him Manager Farty. He makes fun of him on the show.
Show you right. Shout out to Malachi.
I love Malachi's show, man. I'm always on there all the time, man. Just chilling, man. That guy, he's so fucking hilarious.
Dude's wild dude. Is that on his channel though with Rachel?
Huh?
Is that on his channel about the situation? Like, did they have a verbal altercation or whatever between the two of them on a live or whatever, or was it just some shit that she put out about him?
Well, apparently, like she was gonna get him like a Victor Connie interview, and then like as soon as he got what he wanted, he kind of like just like ditched her or crapped on her, according to her, and then like he was lying, saying he didn't know that her and Rachel and him had a convo and all this other stuff, and she popped up all these like copies of all these like text messages and stuff between them where he knew stuff that he was saying he didn't. It was kind of a mess, but she was actually right in what she was saying. She proved it. So it just seemed like dude just like like used her, got what he wanted, and then just started lying about some stuff. So I don't know.
That's greasy.
It was, but it didn't make him look any good. I can tell you that.
Fuck that nigga.
You see how Usyk was watching.
So now Quentin Lassiter is doing the face plant emoji because Crawford's fighting somebody with 12 wins, 12 fights, even though he's a champion.
Well, hey Quentin, you got to remember this guy's had like 245 amateur bouts, so he's got some experience under his belt.
I want to say something about that. What I don't understand is okay. So let's use logic. So you're a champion, no matter who you're champion at. You're champion at 147. You want to go up. Naturally, most people who box, they want the accolades. So if you're given the option that the guy who has the belt has 40 wins, right? Has 12 wins, has 75 wins. But the opportunity you have is to win a belt. Are you going to say no? Are you going to look at your manager, you're going to look at everybody else and go, man, I really would love to win that belt, but since the guy only has 11 wins, I guess I can't fight him because I don't want some fucking retard on Twitter to like say something. I mean, it's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. The guy's got the belt. Of course you're going to fight him. If he's got 7 wins or 45 wins, it's a fucking belt. Of course you're going to go for it. Dumbest shit ever.
I think all those anyway, really.
Like, who else do you want him to fight?
Boots. I feel like that's all that should be.
Fuck out of here.
Okay, when they say that, that's another thing. They say fight Boots. Boots doesn't even fucking fight at 154. I don't understand how dumb these people can be. Terrence Crawford went undisputed at 147. He said he's going to move up. When you say you want him to fight Boots, Boots doesn't fight at 154. What part are you not understanding this? Either you're slow or disingenuous. Why do you want the guy to fight someone in a weight class he doesn't fight in anymore? Please make it make sense.
You can't make it make sense to them. That's the thing.
Exactly.
You can't make it make sense to them. This shit is ridiculous, man.
I keep saying, since when boxing became like a dysfunctional episode of Love and Hip Hop or some shit like that? Because all you be seeing is drama and stuff like that.
Shit is sickening, man. I like the Madrimov fight better anyway, man. I think Madrimov he's a bigger Boots. He's a better Boots if you ask me. I'm not a believer in Boots. I think the kid is talented, man. But it's just something to be said about you being compared to Roy Jones this early on in your career, and a dude ranked 41st in the division is dictating that much real estate in the room. He has exit routes off of the rope. You can't pin him to the rope. The nigga had you doing the Michael Jackson spin because you whiffed the shot so hard, and you the champ. I don't think so, bro.
Quentin asked a question. He said Madrimov's best win. Well, my question to you is, show me what Boots' best win. Because anytime I ever argue with these guys, they always talk about how Boots is so great. Fine. I don't deny the eye test. He looks good. But somebody explain to me who the guy has ever fought. He's never fought anybody. So for you to proclaim him to be so great, all I want you to do for me right now is list his 5 best wins. If you can do that, I will apologize and shut up. But I know none of you can because I ask this question all the time. Please tell me Boots' best win. Not once have I ever had an answer from anybody about that question.
I asked a question, what's the difference between Boots and Madrimov? And I still can't get no answer to that. The only difference is Boots is from Philadelphia and Madrimov is from Uzbekistan. I don't know, man. These dudes is weirdos.
Well, they've held Boots back with bad decisions. I mean, he should have been more along right now in his career, I think. But, we're going to be loyal to Showtime and all this other stuff. It's just like, they just all he did was waste his time. And he's got potential.
PBC.
Yeah, he's got potential. He's a good fighter. He's, jacked some people up. But he didn't look good in the Chikadze fight. He had some flaws. That fight showed it. He has problems cutting off the ring. He needs more, which tells me he needs a bit more developing. So they should have been more focusing on that and getting him more along, moving him along better in his career, and they didn't do that.
That's the classic PBC matchmaking, though, country. They always make those guys look better than they really are.
But
they didn't do him any favors.
I'll say this: what saves Boots, I think, what saves him, is there are not a lot of fighters like that between 147 and 154. Guys, they just gonna move around, and that's all they're gonna do. The one guy I can see that would give him those problems and maybe more is Sissoko. Sissoko's a problem because Sissoko moves like that, but he's actually taller than that guy. He's a bigger guy than Karen Chukatsian, and that's how he fights. He moves long and loose on the outside, on his toes, and he has a little bit of pop. He used to campaign at 54. Now he's at 47. So I would say, look, that's probably the one guy that he might need to stay away from. Yeah, you could probably knock him out if you land, but you couldn't land on fucking Chukatsian. So you gonna land on that guy? It's a bigger guy.
You gonna call me brazy for this, man, but I still don't think he beats Thurman. I still don't think he beats Thurman.
He beats.
I don't think he beats Thurman.
Oh, he'll knock Thurman straight, man. Come on.
Thurman is finished. Nah, Thurman is finished.
Yeah,
bro.
it's a wrap for old part-time Thurman.
It's not even part. It's no time Thurman, bro. Is that dude even gonna box this year?
I agree with you. I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that, man. But my thing is, Thurman still has that he has that skill set at his disposal of a Chukatsian. He does.
He don't. Look. Where he is, you can't come back from that. You can't. You can't. Where he is, there is no coming back, bro. You're never gonna be 2017 Thurman again. Ever. Because
Definitely.
what you were was an athletically gifted fighter. You weren't tactically or technically gifted. Thurman didn't even have much of a jab. What he was a guy who was good, light on his feet, and he generates power on the fly. It's over for that. It's all over for that. Like right now, Stanionis might beat you. Right now, Stanionis might beat you.
I don't even think Peds would bring him back.
He would need a lot of pads, bro. Because I'm saying where he is, you gotta understand. This is a dude that only has one loss, and you ask yourself, you only lost one fight. It was the Manny Pacquiao. Why aren't you more active? Forget PBC. Forget about just the usual conversation that we usually have. Brody, you could be getting money all over the place. You could go to Golden Boy and fight Rocha. You could go to Matchroom and fight Kana Ben. You could go to Top Rank and fight this kid that's fighting this weekend. What's his name? Santillán. You could go over there. Like, there's really money out here for you if you still got it. The reason you don't get that money is, bro, you don't have it no more. That stuff you used to be able to do, you can't do none of that stuff no more. That's why you couldn't knock out fucking Barrios. You couldn't knock out if you couldn't knock out Barrios, bro, like, nah, Boots will he will wipe his ass with you, bro. Like, yeah, fuck you up.
I want to agree with you, bro, and I honestly see your point. I see all of y'all point. I be hearing the Thurman drag. I honestly do, and I don't be disagreeing with it. But I don't, even though if I don't fully agree with it, Thurman still, he's not as light on his feet as he was, but he's lighter on his feet than the 41st ranked welterweight in the division.
I'm telling you, he not. That dude don't want to fight, bro. The dude don't want to. That's worse than anything, bro. The dude don't want to fight. You can't put a dude that don't want to fight in there with a dude that do want to fight. Like, it's at this point, it's not just the physical for him, it's the psychological. That there's a load of opportunities out there for you, Thurman, if you want them. The real shit is you don't want them, bro. It's not about, PBC this and PBC that. Fuck the PBC. Look at how many fighters already left. At this point, it's not about the PBC. That dude don't want to fight.
No, and Mr. Quentin in the fucking comments, bro. Go get some pussy, bro. You're bored.
What he said?
He's just trying to troll. He didn't take the link because he's fucking pussy.
Oh,
now it's like, he said, what? Crawford's the only one on the pound for pound list with no elite wins. He's cute.
Shout out to M.A. Bustamante. Saludos, ring. Cash cows often bring the economy. Hotels booked, businesses see sales increases. Tanks fights only bring an increase. What the fuck?
Damn! Oh shit! Wow!
Let me address.
Holy fuck!
Quentin. Let me address Quentin. Quentin just gave it away that he picked Spence to win that fight. You didn't pick Crawford to win that fight because the only people that say that silly shit about Crawford is Spence fans. That's what you mean. He ain't got no elite wins, bro. What you mean? Like Postol was unbeaten and Dongo was unbeaten.
Thank you.
I don't even want to call Horn elite, but he was unbeaten. All right. And if nothing else, he has your boy on his resume. You know you picked Spence to win. You know you did.
That's my whole thing, bro.
No, you know what's funny?
I know you lying, Quentin. I know you lying. I don't know what the point of lying is. You picked Spence to win that fight, bro.
Yeah, they liars, man. Because even then, Horn beat Pacquiao. They said he was old when he beat Pacquiao. Pacquiao was old when he beat him, but they were excited for Pacquiao to fight Spence.
Put it this way. I feel Canelo has a better resume than Crawford. However, right, I feel Postol is just as good, if not a better win, than unbeaten Caleb Plant. Yeah, I think that. I think Postol boxes better than Caleb Plant. I definitely think that. I think that Indongo is a better win for Crawford than, say, Billy Joe Saunders. I'll say that. So when you take shots at Crawford's resume, what that tells me is you must have an agenda or something because those are actually really good wins. Those are good wins. Indongo is a good win.
You think
Ricky
Indongo was
Burns,
better than Saunders?
in a manner of speaking, because he unified and he did it all on the road. He did it all on the. You got to understand that when he won the IBF from Tryanovsky, he was an underdog. They brought him to Russia to lose. He knocked that motherfucker out in 1 round. An unbeaten champion.
And then he beat down Ricky Burns in Scotland.
Yeah, like that's what makes it a quality win. Does that mean that Indongo is pound? No, it doesn't mean he's pound for pound, but it's a solid win because that dude won both of his titles on the road. Like you can't downplay that. What? Who's better than that? Callum Smith? I don't think so. Nah, I don't think so. What's better than that? What, somebody that Spence beat? Ugas is better than that?
Mikey Garcia?
Mikey Garcia is better than that? Well, who we talk? Like, this is what I mean. That if I look at what you're saying, if I look at it and analyze it, like, how could you talk that down? Those are good wins. And even better is that Crawford didn't struggle at all in those fights. He made it look easy. Everybody that fought Postol after that, including Gary Antoine Russell, they didn't do it the way Bud did it. Bud beat the shit out of that dude. Like, man, you just ain't shit, bro. I'm just gonna come in here and fuck you up.
And that was a bullshit stoppage as well with Antoine Russell. I remember watching that fight like, yo, they giving this dude a false sense of security.
Hey, so Quentin, nobody say nothing. Quentin, it's an open spot right here. Jump on the live. Tell me, why is Callum Smith better than that? Tell me. Make it make sense. Because near as I could tell, Indongo beat 2 champions and beat their belts and took their belts from them. He beat 2 of them. Callum only ever beat 1. He only ever beat 1 champion. So you could come on here and you could explain it to me. I just posted the link for you. There's an open spot right there. Unless you Quentin, don't click that link. Unless you Quentin, I think that's his name. And you could explain it. Ain't nobody gonna jump on you, bro. Ain't nobody gonna curse you out. You ain't children over here.
So Jules,
just explain it to me.
On the funnier side, what's up with Broner fighting your Capricorn brother, Blair the Flair?
Man, I'm not gonna waste brain cells talking about that fight. I'm the worst shit is that I'm probably gonna buy that card because of the cruiserweight fight. That's a good fight. I've been waiting for that Canadian kid to get a title shot, and he's gonna get it, but I genuinely don't know what's gonna happen.
I think the best part of the fight's gonna be the press conference, man. That's it. The fight's gonna suck.
You still talking about Broner for some reason? I already said I be sitting there talking about Broner. Like,
go ahead, man. Go ahead. I'm sorry, man.
Who's the cruiserweights on the undercard?
One is Ryan Rositsky, unbeaten kid from Canada. The other, The other is Noel Gavor, the dude who arguably beat Mavis Breedis in the World Boxing Super Series, but Mavis Breedis got a gift, right? That dude ain't never been knocked out. I know that dude could fight. So that's really the reason that I want to buy that card because of that. I don't even know what's on the undercard besides that. Quentin, click the link, bro.
By any chance, Jules, is Ray Austin on the undercard?
Bro.
Yo, Jules,
I don't understand these dudes. Like, bro, why are you hiding in the chat? Like, what, you got like a fucked up voice or something? Like, you ain't got to cam up. I'm really me and whatchamacallit, the only ones on camera. Like, are you scared, bro?
Yo, Jules, I'm waiting a bit late.
It's easier to type that bullshit. Once you start speaking it and everyone, it just sounds dumb as fuck.
Homie, I'm waiting late. I just wanted to ask you, the Vaquero and Baranchik fight. When's that on?
That's on Saturday at night after Fury versus Usyk. That's on Saturday night.
Who do you got for that, man?
I mean, the safe choice by hook or by crook is Vaquero. That if they gotta fuck with things a little bit and tweak things, because look, they did it for fucking George Kambosos. If they did it for George, they'll do it for Vaquero. They'll fix this shit. They'll make sure he aight. Aside from that, I expect him to look a little bit human. I don't expect this to be easy. I really think this is going to be another version of Munguia Derevyanchenko. That's what this is going to look like. It's going to be moments he getting hit, he's getting hurt, he's getting rattled. He's in the fight, but I think it's going to be difficult. I would be surprised if it isn't.
Yo, speaking of Vaquero, it had to be a month or so ago, man. I remember listening to the panel while I was on the clock at work, man, and I don't know if you had it. Oh, you want to address that chat?
I'm waiting for him to click the link. I don't know what he did. Like, bro, click the link. Like, what? Like, are you nervous or something?
Yeah, whatever.
It's literally an open spot right there. I'm looking at it. Like, yo, click the link.
Yeah, I'm about to go to bed anyway, homie. You can get on when I'm off or whatever. Like, ain't no one gonna rat pack you, man. But y'all seen like a month or so back or whatever, man. Speaking of Navarrete, it kind of seemed as if y'all was kind of, if him and Lomachenko was to line it up, y'all was kind of doubting the superpowers of Lomachenko and leaning more towards Navarrete at the I didn't know if you've had to change the heart since the Kambosos fight.
Nah, I mean it's just that look, you look at a George, and when I looked at George, I just looked at him like, what the fuck are you gonna do when he starts throwing punches? What the fuck are you gonna do? Whereas with Navarrete, it's different. I know exactly what he's gonna do. If you want to turn this into a gunfight, we could do that. And Loma ain't been in a gunfight with a real gunslinger since Alito. That's the last time you fought a gunslinger, or like a real gunslinger. Like Devin ain't no gunslinger. He ain't got no power. Yeah, y'all was in the pocket a lot, but it ain't nothing on Devin's punches that you got to worry about. Now, but that thing, like that could be a hard fight for Loma. And you see how he talking. Yo, I did this for my father. I won his belt for my father.
Yeah, like he talking like he already won without
motherfuckers, not peep this shit. I'm gonna let him on just to tell him. Eson, when I said nobody but Quentin click the link, is your name Quentin?
I'm about to crash anyway, man. I'm gonna see y'all on Saturday, Jules. I get with y'all.
I'll let you, bro.
Y'all stay right. All right, y'all too.
I literally just opened the live again and I saw it there. My bad.
Shout out to Mars. Shut the fuck up. All right, shout out to Mars. With Reynoso in Saudi Arabia, is it possible that they accept the Crawford fight under the condition that Turkey funds the Benavidez fight after? Honestly, it seems like Turkey's intent on seeing Benavidez fight light heavyweights, because he don't talk about David to no extent other than fighting Better Beaver Bivol. You don't see, because he got a lot of ideas and shit, but whenever David's brought up, that's what he stick to. Like, yeah, I want him to fight one of them. That's what I want. So I don't even know that Canelo versus Benavidez is still a conversation, to be real with you, for a number of reasons. One, I don't know if David's going to beat Vosdick. I don't know. Two, if he does, if Turkey going to throw some money at him, it looked like it's going to be for the Undisputed at light heavyweight. If he is going to throw him some money. If he does, win that fight. It's like with him, I just feel like David is in the mist, bro. Like, yeah, you in the mist, my dude. I don't know what's gonna happen to you. I wouldn't be surprised if Vosdick beats him.
Between a rock and a hard place.
So where you been at, Isan? We ain't seen you in a long while, man.
Shit, man. School, work. I just graduated, so I'm like got a little more free time now.
Oh, congrats, brother.
Yeah, man. You know, I would like for Turkey to make that fight, but I don't know. I guess he just doesn't care about that fight. You know what I mean? Like, you don't really see him talk about Canelo Benavidez. He don't hype it up like other people do. Like, I don't know. Maybe he just feels, David, you know what the fuck you've been doing, bro. Your big ass hiding at 168. You know what the fuck you've been doing. You need to fight these light heavyweights, you big motherfucker. And it just feel like that because he never talks about Canelo Benavidez.
He only talked about even Canelo when it came to Crawford. That's it too.
Yeah. You know, that's it's like he's focused on that fight. And I think it's a great fight. I don't know. Like, I think people that who don't ejaculate, they just like to argue a lot. Cause it's not an either or, bro. You know, you could like Crawford and Canelo, you know, like you don't have to go argue with the Canelo fans if you picking Crawford. And the same is true in reverse. Just enjoy the fucking show. Like, I be seeing a lot of the arguments, like Liza be arguing with people. What's that account? According to boxing, like he just turned into a troll now. Like now you wake up in the morning to troll Canelo fans, I guess, because a lot of that shit just be sounding like, huh? Like, yo, bro, look, I'm a big Crawford fan. For your sake, he better not get knocked out because you're gonna look stupid if he does. I'm just saying, like, yeah, you're gonna look. You talking too much shit.
He probably will get knocked out too, unfortunately.
I don't know. You know, I got faith in him. I got faith in him, but it's just these weird behaviors. Like, oh, so because you're backing Crawford to win the fight, you got to act like a retard online all day. Is that fun to you? That's fun.
And then in the same breath, if Crawford does win, they're gonna start glazing Canelo after.
Yeah, like I don't even look at it. It's you know, if they make it, great. If they make it. But it's not like you got to start attacking. Like if let's say, okay, well, I have Crawford winning. That doesn't mean I'm gonna shit all over Canelo and vice versa. If I have Canelo winning, like I don't. It's not an either or, dog. You can be a fan of both fighters. They're both two of the best, top 5 pound for pound. What's the problem? I don't understand that.
Jules, you can only have one favorite fighter at a time, and every other fighter has to suck. That's the rules.
Man, listen, man. You could get blowjobs from 2 bitches. You could have 2 favorite fighters. Whatever, bro. I ain't with this weird shit. Like, I noticed that I kind of noticed that I was gonna do an episode of the relay, and I noticed, yo, why am I talking about all this annoying, salty shit when all these dope ass fights is happening? Like, look, man. I don't really give a shit about Benavidez, to be real. Which, like, I don't really got a lot of energy for that shit, my dude. Undisputed is this weekend. I don't really give a shit about David Benavidez. I don't know, bro. I don't know what's gonna happen to him, bro. I don't know. You know, we got Undisputed to worry about. I don't know about all that shit. You know?
Look, can you hear me okay, Julius? I'm on my
No, it sounds like you in a glove compartment.
Yeah,
go ahead, Esau.
You're hella low.
All right, I don't know. He's transforming. But yeah, it's like I just don't see how people have the energy to argue about the same things. Like, bro, who cares about Benavidez? Like, I don't know, bro. Like, you can't wait till he beat Vosdick to see what happens. You know what I mean? Like, I can't keep arguing about that shit. Like, bro, it's too good at, really, it's like 4 good ass fights this weekend, like about 4. Because I do like one-sided ass whoopings, and I really feel like Jai is gonna fuck Breedis up. Like, that was a fight before. This shit, he about to fuck you up out here, B. Real bad. And I like now? Shit like that. Yeah, go ahead.
Wait, what did you ask me? I'm sorry, I was reconnecting.
Oh, I was just saying I don't give a fuck about Benavidez, bro.
I was saying, well, what I was gonna say when it came to the Crawford shit, I was gonna say, to be honest, me personally, I'd rather see Bud do his thing at 54. I think there's some good fights there. You know, you got the Madrimal fight, line for Ortiz Zoo winner. Maybe get Murtazaliev or Lubin when they fight. Then you can go fight whoever wins Pandora Spence. There's some good
Yeah,
fights
but you
there.
talking. Yeah, but the
You
the
know.
shit is, Eson. You talking about like a Christmas list? Because you forgetting that man is 36, going on 37, and you want him to have 4 more fights.
Well, I mean, he's the one that said he no. Well, he's the one he said he wants undisputed at 54. He's the one that said
I'm
it.
not saying that he. I'm not saying that he don't, but like I just know that yeah, fighters say shit, but realistically, for you to do that, you got to go get Bakram right after this. You got to get Fundora. You know Samson ain't gonna make that easy. And then hopefully in a year and a half or a year, you could get it. You get what you want. Whereas with Canelo, all the belts, one fight, one fell swoop, and
Oh,
a
three
lot
of
of
the
fucking
belts.
money.
Oh,
Well,
three of the
Jules,
belts.
yeah, I was
I
about
ain't
to
gonna
say.
strip. I ain't gonna strip that, bro. How
Yeah, they
many
are.
times? How many times? Now you know what you right because they act different with
160.
Canelo. Where
160.
they stripped him, they stripped Canelo, but they let
160.
Jermel pay this motherfucker to step
Exactly.
aside
It's
for 3
it's so
years.
weird. It's
That's
so weird.
crazy to me,
How you
bro.
And,
That's
how
and
you
how you gonna
corruption.
strip him? How you gonna strip him for some fucking dude named William Skull? What the fuck?
hey Julius, that the most paused name ever. Will Skull.
I'm
Will Skull.
saying, bro, like
That's a
like
pause
they
ass name.
they are
Will Skull.
weirdos because when you think about how they did Joe Cordina, he knocked out Ogawa and he hurt his hand in the fight. Like, yeah, that dude was injured. He had to have surgery, and because of that, they stripped him. Like, yo, the dude hand was really fucked up though. He had to have surgery. Nah, fuck that shit. Took his belt. Who they gave it to? They gave it to I think
It
Rakhimov. I
was
think they gave it
Rakhimov.
to, and then he had
Rakhimov
to win it from
versus
Rakhimov.
Barrett.
And then look at how they did Josh Taylor for Jeremiah's Ponce. Y'all stripped that motherfucker. Well, in his defense, he gave it up, but that's because they kept putting pressure on him. And it's like, yo, y'all be acting wild with everybody else, but Jermel that has a mandatory that was the mandatory before he won the belt. That dude was literally the mandatory
I mean,
since 2019. B.
don't
Y'all
forget
ain't
about
get mad at him.
don't forget about Boots at 54 and the IBF shit with Spence not having a mandatory for like 6 years.
Yeah, they
That
didn't
was
put no
wild.
they didn't put no pressure on Mel. They didn't put no pressure on Spence. And it's like, but you gonna get on some fly shit now. On one end, I say this, right? Eason, on one end, I say this. Some of it is Canelo fault, some of it because Munguia was voluntary. Chalo was voluntary.
Golovkin
Golovkin was a
too.
voluntary,
Yeah,
right? So it's
yeah,
like all three of those were opportunities that you could look and be like, I see this punk motherfucker. Let me fight him. Because
yeah, yeah,
but at the same time, you also say that, well, if you would have fought William Skull instead of one of them, people would have got mad at you, right?
yeah.
Oh,
But it just
he ducking Chalo.
yeah.
Who the
But the thing
fuck is
is,
William
yeah,
Skull?
yeah. You know what it is though. There's no winning, and that's the thing when it comes to being a superstar with like Canelo and having all these belts. It's a give and take. You're gonna have mandatories, and they're not all gonna be good. And like you said, he had 3 voluntaries. Plus, when you go up and weight and challenge for a belt, you do get exemptions for mandatories for that too. So really, you could say it's 4 fights they gave him leeway on, and it is about time he makes a mandatory defense. Ryder was one, okay, but still the IBF hasn't been satisfied. So I get it. It's just like, all right, you want to be a big star, but you want to be undisputed. It's gonna come with you taking a fight that motherfuckers ain't gonna want to see. Look at that Yildirim shit.
Yeah,
Look at Yildirim.
yeah,
That was the one
yeah.
fight out of his whole 68 run that you could say was really like trash,
Yeah, but
like
when
straight
you know what this shit
trash.
is? A motherfucker that complains about Yildirim, I could just tell, yeah, you an
Yeah,
annoying type motherfucker
you're
because
gonna
the
pick the one
Yildirim,
fight.
it was quick. The shit is that it was quick. It
It
wasn't
didn't take
like,
a year.
oh, it didn't take a long time. Like he needed a keep busy and a mandatory because that's what that like. Yeah, it's a tune up, but he also the mandatory. Get him out the way, move on to the next one, and he did that. So I'm like, I don't understand. What is there to complain about?
I mean,
That
think
dude
about it.
was literally in the process of unifying a division. What's the problem?
Most guys, if you think about it today, most guys take a Yildirim fight or 2 Yildirim fights, and then take a year to get back in. You got to give Canelo respect because he'll do it. He'll do a Yildirim or a Skull and get right back in 4 or 5 months after, which is
Well,
more
the
you could
shit
say
is the
about
other
most
thing
guys.
is the other. It's so much in the air right now. We don't know if Benavidez is gonna beat Vosdick. That's one. Even if you want Canelo to fight Crawford, he can't fight him in September because Crawford's fighting in August. So it's like if he do fight Skull, it's like, yeah, there might be a reason or a legitimate avenue to fight Skull, because you can't fight Crawford right away anyway. He fighting in August. So what you gonna do? You gonna sit out the rest of the year? Nah, you gotta
Hell no.
fight.
In
So
my opinion, he should fight. I mean, what else is at 168 right now? Benavidez at 75 now, and there's what's there to do? I think he should just fight. Is mandatory. Defend your belts. You know, maybe do another. I don't know. Do a Mexico fight or go fight in
I
Saudi
said,
or some
look,
shit.
I said it in a video I just uploaded. What you got to do is Turkey got to make one of them Turkey Al Sheik undercards, right? If you deck out the undercard, all right, Canelo, all right. But it just, because you going to want $80 for that joint, bro. $80 for Canelo versus Skull?
Oh, I got
Yo,
an
this better.
idea. Or something that can make sense. Aren't they talking about doing a UK versus US show sometime around September? Maybe you put that
Yeah,
on the
they is
card.
talking about that.
Maybe do that. I mean, I don't. Obviously, I think they were talking about doing that at Wembley though. So, I mean, to be honest, if Turkey's funding that shit, you could send Canelo to the UK for that fight. It don't matter who he's fighting, and it'll probably do better business than it would here, because I don't think
Yeah,
folks
but
are
who
really
you
giving
who
a
you
fuck,
gonna
you
put
know?
on a UK versus America show though?
Yeah, it's first of all, it's gonna be
I'm
5 minutes.
asking like because I seen that he said that, but I'm like, well, who's gonna fight? And what weights is you gonna use? What weights is you gonna use for that
It's
tournament?
time. It's time for Inoue to stop ducking Dalton Smith. Time.
I'm sorry,
I
what?
don't know. I'm
No, I'm talking shit. I'm talking shit. Yo, Julius, you like that the notes I sent you, that breakdown?
Bro, you said a bunch of shit I said already. I said all that shit.
Oh
That's
well,
the
I
same
haven't talked.
shit I've
Well,
been saying. All
I
that
haven't
shit.
talked to
I
you.
read that shit. I'm like, I said that
Bro,
same shit already.
bro. The thing is, me and you talking about this fight like 2 years ago on these lives. I don't remember what the fuck we said back then, but I'm pretty sure we had the same thoughts. But I was kind of just like trying to
Yeah, like
compile my thoughts a bit, see what you had to think of, what you
for
thought
me
about it.
it's just like I don't want to how could I put it? I don't want to trash Fury. It's just I think what I've already thought for a while now, that yeah, you're good. You're good at outmaneuvering slow fighters, because that's the major. When you looking fly and flashy out there, who's that with? Tom Schwartz?
Otto
when you
Wallin.
when you, right when you looking fly and flashy and you hustling and bustling, who with Dillian White? like y'all
Yeah,
bugging out. That's like oh, you just get your dick sucked by nothing but fat bitches. So you supposed to be down one because you got all the chubby joints sucking. Like
yeah.
nah, be like it's like you good at what you do against slow
Who you
fighters.
do it
You
versus? Yes.
yeah, like against slow fighters. Like I ain't trying to oversell Usyk. I'm just saying that yo, this is a different cat than everybody you fight, because his bread and butter is the same as yours, movement. But I don't actually think you move better than he does. What? You're 6'7", bro. It's for
It's
you. It's hard to do all that shit. For him, shaking and baking out here. Be
it's
Usyk.
easy. It's easy. Look, it's easy to look like Usyk when you're fighting guys like Vladimir, who are bigger and not as mobile, and Wilder. But when you're in there with a motherfucker like Usyk or a Cunningham or a McDermott, who actually do this shit because they're more mobile and coordinated, you look like Vlad. He's gonna look like how he makes other motherfuckers look.
Yeah, like I just don't, and the fact that he admitted it himself already, it's like I don't know what point there is to argue it anymore. All this really left to do is to break down the fight. And I think that look, pause, no diddy. It's a difference of inches. With Fury, the
No
movements
Devin.
of
No Devin.
no Devin. The movements are very pronounced because he's a very big man. No matter how you slice it, it is going to be harder for Fury to move like a smaller man than it is for a smaller man. And it's clear what you're doing. You lost all that weight so that you could move around. You ain't lose all that weight because you going to mow him down. You lost all that weight. You want to move and punch, move lateral, use the ring, set trap, all that shit. All that shit you used to do.
You know, I
Except you
gotta add.
can't turn back. You can't turn back the clock, bro.
I gotta add one thing about the weight loss.
Good. Good.
Oh, they got him.
It's a very good
Heyman
point.
got him,
I
bro.
like that.
Yeah,
But
that's what I
I'll
thought.
I'll take over with the weight loss thing. I don't know what Fury was thinking, because that I thought the whole point of the weight thing was, one, deal with Wilder, but two, keep it up because that's the way to deal with Usyk. Weigh down on him, lean on him, tire him out so he can't outmaneuver you in the later rounds.
If you think about the success that Derek Chisora had, right? It was by coming forward. It was by being a bully. It was by like, yo, you want to box, I want to fight. So the fact you literally doing the opposite of what Derek did. It's just like Jason said. This is what you got to do. You got to be rough and tumble, rough him up, mow him down, push him, all that shit. Bro, you lost all that weight because you trying to do the opposite. You trying to box.
I was going to say before my dog started barking, I didn't want to subject you guys to that, but it's not also it's not very good for you to go up and down in weight, especially the amount of weight this guy is going up and down. So I don't know. I questioned the health, the stamina of Fury, if he's going to get tired and his punch resistance.
Hold on, Don. Shout out to my man Giancarlo for this generous donation to the Swedish Beer Fund of Uganda. This is going to buy a lot of fucking beer. Keep going.
No, that was it. Just the.
No, you make it all right, Don. You make a valid point because I raised it myself the other day that the window in which you're losing the weight is also important. If you're losing the weight gradually over time, okay, but you lost a lot of weight in a relatively short amount of time, and that can show up in your performance that you may have overtrained.
Yeah, and one other observation from just the lead up to the fight and the Riyadh week and everything, it seems like every respectable boxing pundit and every half-assed commentator out there, even the promotional companies, are really siding with Fury on this one. And I can see, why, because they want the Joshua fight and everything. But it's just kind of blatant. Like no one, it's very strange that nobody calls out these. It is disturbing because nobody's calling out these facts, these tangible facts. Like, it's not good. This guy was just knocked down by Ngannou.
They didn't do that with the Spence fight either, brother.
Bro, Don, you're a well-versed guy. I'm sure you've heard this before. It's easier to fool people than convince them that they have been fooled. With Fury, that's the situation. Y'all just don't want to fucking admit that beating Wilder was not that big a deal because Wilder wasn't that good. That's what it is. Nobody was talking about Fury in this context until he beat Bambi. And y'all turned that shit into the greatest shit ever. Oh, he beat Wilder wasn't that good, dog. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? That dude wasn't that good.
I would have respected it more if they would have said, yo, he beat, like, what about Vlad? And even then, obviously, you can't even mention Vlad because of shit that he did. So it's like, what have you really done to make me think that you've even seen a glimpse of what this motherfucker you're about to fight?
Bro, I said that beating Vlad is more impressive to me than what he did. Yeah, it's more impressive.
Yeah, of course.
Not more fun to watch. I didn't say that. More impressive because Vlad is a better fighter by and large than Wilder. That's how I know that Fury has something, because you beat Vlad. Wilder, get out of here with the Wilder shit. Wilder ain't like, and that's really, none of y'all was saying this shit in 2015 when he beat him. Nobody was calling him the greatest. No. Y'all didn't start that shit till February of 2020 when he beat Wilder. Then he ascended to godhood because
during
he beat
the
fucking
fight,
Bambi.
During the Vlad fight, they were discrediting Fury. They were saying, "Oh, well, this is because Vlad's old now."
Yeah, time caught up to him.
Hey, Julius.
So go ahead.
Last thing on that point, if you're gonna move on, what I was gonna say is when people talk about this fight Saturday, obviously you know this, they're not mentioning Fury's skill. They're mentioning his size, leaning on him, bullying him, which he's already stripped that away. So it's like, okay, the one thing you were looking at now is gone. So what is he relying on now? What I was also gonna say was that the Chisora fight, if I believe that Usyk, him struggling in that fight is a one-time thing. If you took Usyk today and put him in that same fight, he don't struggle anywhere near as he did currently. It was a new weight class, and obviously Chisora is a tough style because he gets low looping shots. But I think Usyk today doesn't struggle like he did in that fight, anyways. I think he's just better. So even people saying, "Oh, he struggled with Chizore's physicality," well, one, Chisore is more coordinated than Fury as well. He can get a consistent body attack with his lower center of gravity compared to Fury, anyways. He doesn't have to crouch down and overextend himself like Fury does. When Fury tries to go to Usyk's body with a consistent attack, he'll just be open for everything. And I think he's gonna be too hesitant to even go there at like the midpoint. That's all I want to say.
I'm gonna disagree with that.
No. Hold on.
Oh,
Shout out to my man Giancarlo. What I was gonna say was, look, the whole thing is that Fury don't fight like Chisora. That's the whole thing. Usyk struggling with Chisora is not the end of the world to me. It's not, because it was already understood. I already said this. It's a guy that's eye level to Usyk that'll give him a lot of problems. Not a lumbering lummox. It's a guy who's eye level. It's consistent. Mayris gave him problems. Chisora gave him problems. That ain't you, Fury. That's not you by any. You don't fight nothing like Derek Chisora. So I don't even bring the Chisora shit into it. I don't. But if we're gonna do shit like that, okay, then I could bring up John McDermott. Fury lost to John McDermott. Now what? Now what?
Yep,
Exactly. If we're gonna bring up shit that don't matter, bro, you lost to John McDermott.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Julius, do you? Well, obviously, if you are moving on, are you taking in the potential fight? Are you taking Loma over Navarrete, or have you thought about that one yet at all?
I'm leaning towards Navarrete, honestly. I don't think Loma has the spirit. Bro, the shit is, that's not George Kambosos, bro. I said that he's gonna knock George out because George don't have shit to keep him off. We can't say that about Navarrete.
Yeah.
Nah, if you looking for a gunfight, you gonna find one, bro. You're gonna find one.
My thing
also,
is
Navarrete's the opposite of Tyson Fury. He has problems with guys who are his own size, but if they're smaller than him, he beats the shit out of them.
Exactly.
Well, you know what I was gonna say is that Navarrete, the thing with him is a lot of question marks for me, because one, don't know how he'll look at 35. He was already he's already small at 130. 135, he really is kind of pushing it. He's a skinny fat guy. He shouldn't have even left like really 126 to begin with, but his diet is just retarded. My thing is, I think Loma has some things that I could see him winning. But I do think Nav's style is it can be trouble, man. If they start
dude,
shit,
after he after he beat a dude that couldn't do shit, well, he said, I want to end my career. I am tired.
Exactly.
I do this for my papa. And
He's a retired fighter.
That was after a fight where he beat the dude like a drum. I'm telling you, and it's not, look, I fuck with Loma. Like, yeah, I fuck with him. But I'm like, Navarrete's here to fight, bro. He's gonna try to stop you. He is gonna try to stop you, bro.
Yep, I posted that when he said that shit about, I only came back because my father sent me my old fights and he said he wants me to fight. I'm like, bro, this is a retired fighter. This is a retired fighter. If that wasn't George Kambosos in that ring, he probably would have lost. And I'm like, Navarrete, he's the kind of guy. You don't want to fight him because when your heart's not in it, it's a lot easier to quit when you're not in it anymore. And Navarrete,
Isan, let me ask you this. Out of three fighters, Navarrete, Kambosos, and Haney, who punches the hardest?
Oh, Navarrete, easy.
Okay, so you can quit all that fucking analysis, man. When he fucking touches up fucking Loma, no fucking D, no Haney, whatever, hey man, you be on Creek Street. That homie's gonna like. I'm saying Loma. Hey, Loma at his age and shit, he can do that dance all he want. But out of all those three fighters, who has the best fucking punch power? And when he fucking clocks them, even just once, yo.
I think we got to give Loma a little more credit than that, though.
It's not that, bro. It's that he hasn't, like I'm not saying no shit. I'm just saying that Loma said it himself. He wants to retire. He's tired.
Yep.
You can't have that mindset, and not to be presumptuous, because even the conversation itself is presumptuous. We're assuming that he looks okay on Saturday. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't.
And that's my thing too. We don't know. Like, trust me, I posted this. I want Nav to win. And when I watched the Kambosos fight, I tweeted, yeah, Navarrete probably beats this dude. And when I saw the post fight when he was talking about, oh, I'm tired, I'm like, yeah, this is a mentally checked out fighter, man. But again, we got to see how Nav looks. If he looks the same as 26, 30, I got Nav confidently. But I do think it's still gonna be a tough fight just because of Loma's skill set and the way Nava's an awkward fighter. That the fundamental shit's always gonna give him a bit of issues, like it did his last fight.
Bro, I'll put it to you this way. They got him fighting a Ukrainian dude that fights like a Family Dollar, Loma. Gee, I wonder what that's a prelude to.
Look,
You're fighting a
I
Ukrainian.
want
You're fighting a Ukrainian who kind of fights like Loma.
Yeah, he's bro. Marenchik is 36 years old. I did not know that.
Yeah, I said that, dude.
Yo.
That's why I still got Navarrete winning, because I'm like,
Yeah,
look,
yeah.
it'll probably be rough at first. What I compare it to is Munguia Derevyanchenko. I feel like this is gonna look like a smaller version of that. It's gonna look like a smaller version of that. But Navarrete will win. He'll win.
I mean, you could also say you could use Navarrete Wilson too. You could use Navarrete Wilson too.
Not because the dynamic is different. Wilson's advantage was that he was taller than most guys that Navarrete fought. So it was
bigger though.
It was awkward for him because he was in there with someone who could counter him from the outside. That's what was different. Now, Berenchik is not that. Berenchik is actually a little shorter, a little stocky. He's a little short, stocky cat compared to Navarrete. So it is a little different. I wouldn't compare it to Wilson. I would compare it to Munguia Derevyanchenko. Same height differential, same style matchup.
I'll tell you what I need, though. I need Navarrete to win this fight, and I need him to win the Loma fight, so I get what I really want: Navarrete versus Shakur Stevenson. That's what I want.
Look, man, I need to see Navarrete as a unified
Are we sure that Stevenson will be with Top Rank?
I want him to beat Lomachenko. I really want him to beat him. I really, really do.
Hey,
I'm picking him, but I want to see
Stevenson acting like a dickhead, bro. Like, you talking shit about them. You know they the only ones that's gonna be offering you fights, right? Because it ain't like Davis is kicking down your door for a fight with you, my guy. They the ones that got the fights you need, and you talking shit about them. That's smart. Wow.
Yeah,
so who you gonna fight then after that?
He's gonna find out a hard truth, Jules. There's no fights for him at Matchroom. There ain't no fights for him at Golden Boy.
Unless he's gonna go to 40. The only way Matchroom got fights for him, okay, you better come up to 40, bro, because we don't got nothing at 35.
Hey, Julius, you know what? I think what Shakur needs to do is he's I like Shakur, but he's like a bratty kid, bro. He's just like a bratty fucking kid, so immature. But he needs to just sign a 3-fight deal with Top Rank, get Nav, get Loma, whatever, get more Taya.
He's stupid, bro. Like he's one of the the shit is that we in a generation where motherfucker just hears some shit and think it apply. Like, yo, what Crawford is doing is Crawford. What Floyd did is Floyd. Your situation is not their situation, bro. You really being a dumbass out here. Like, my dude, Javante don't want to fight you. You can see that. So why you gonna burn the bridge with Top Rank when they the only ones that's probably gonna offer you some fights?
I'm so tired of people calling racism when things don't go their way. Like, life is just not fair, okay? Life is fair.
I was gonna
shit
say
happens, and you can't just call everyone a racist because you're not happy with the outcome of your situation.
I was gonna say that. Let me say this shit. Motherfucking Teofimo call them racist. They only want black fighters. Then the black fighters saying no, they racist. It's like, yo, enough, bro. Y'all two some princesses, B. That's what it is. Y'all two some princesses.
They're so fragile mentally and so lame that they're willing to call everybody, oh, he's racist. Oh, he doesn't know.
It's victim mentality.
Dude. Yo, can they be racist to me? Because I'll go in that ring and run around and not throw no punches for $3 million like they give a shit.
You know what?
I will shit the bed for $3 million. Exactly. Be racist to me, please. Be. I need that oppression, bro. Fuck that shit.
Dude. It's got nothing to do with you taking a shit in your last fight and people booing you for a half hour, but it's got everything to do with people being racist towards you.
Bro, can you imagine booing for a whole episode of Law and Order? Because that's basically what that for a whole episode from the boom boom
They booed him. They booed him during the fight, and they booed him in his when he was accepting his belt or whatever.
They were cheering for Navarrete the fight before.
That's
like
what I was
exactly.
about to say. That's what
Everybody
they
was
were
hyped
cheering
for
for Navarrete during
Canelo!
his. It's like, and I'm not. I actually like the kid. I think he could be better than what he showed. But it's just, it's only so many olive branches I could give you for being a spoiled brat. You got $3 million for that shit show,
Don't
my
you
friend.
think at the same time, Jules, that he kind of hit a ceiling in that fight because he couldn't figure out how to land punches on the guy effectively? Don't you think
Look, bro, they
that
said he
if
was
you have
hurt.
another
They
guy in
said
front
he
of
was.
you?
They said he was hurt, Don. They said I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna say I think he was hurt because I've seen him let his hands go. I'm gonna say he was hurt, and
There's
I'm
a
gonna give him the
picture.
benefit of the doubt. My thing is that, listen, bro,
But by
ain't
that
nobody else.
rationale, then
Hold on. Ain't nobody else gonna be giving you no $3 million for no shitty ass performance. Like, are you out of your fucking mind? They should not pay you for that fight. They should
Julius,
not pay. Yeah, they should not pay you.
there's a video
I
of
mean,
Shakur hugging
Loma
one of
was
his
hurt in the
homies
Teal
before the
fight, and he
fight.
went tooth and nail with him. What's this guy's excuse? I think he kind of hit a ceiling with a guy like that. That he was afraid of a power puncher, and he was also a mover and also young, and he just couldn't do it. He couldn't perform. He needed a blue pill because he just couldn't get
Jules,
it out.
and the opponent they're giving him. I mean, talk about a fucking layup. It's the same guy who fought Frank Martin. I mean, and that guy's not all that
The
great.
shit
Hey,
is.
he beat Glick. Hey,
My
he beat
thing
him.
is that what's happening to Shakur, in some ways, it's not as bad as Crawford's situation when you think about it. Crawford was frozen out of the welterweight division because most of the fights he needed were somewhere else, whereas Shakur, 2 great fights is right there, you dumbass. What are you doing, bro? Like, do you understand that Crawford couldn't get Danny Garcia, he couldn't get Thurman, he couldn't get Spence, and he didn't get Porter till he was on the ass end of his career. So many of the fights that Crawford needed were on another side of the street. Hey, Shakur, a lot of good fights is right there for you at Top Rank, my dude. Why are you burning that bridge, bro? And you try and act like you going through what Crawford went through. No, you not. Top Rank got fights they can make for you. You just being a dumbass, bro.
You know what I think it really is? But besides people whispering racism in his ear, I think it's because PBC is going out and the era of overpaying for fighters to keep them with your promotion is gone. Contract negotiations aren't going well. He's not getting $3 million a pop for fighting like that anymore. And this is the temper tantrum as a result.
But I don't know who he thinks. Who does he think he's in high demand? That yeah, man, I need to pay him $4 million to get booed for a half an hour. Fuck that.
Shakur
Bro,
the thing, Shakur ain't going nowhere, bro. He's gonna re-sign a little 3-4 fight deal and just
we'll
do his
see.
thing. He needs to just
We'll
shut
see. You can't just be sitting there yeah, but the shit is too, you can't just be sitting here calling people racist because people don't like that shit. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
If listen, I don't put myself in a fighter situation because I already know what it is. No matter what happens in your mind, you're supposed to get more money. That's how your mind works. No matter what happens, no matter what you do, you think you're supposed to get more money, right? In reality, Bob built your career. That's the truth. I don't care what you think. That's reality. The money that got put up to do your fights and secure your opponents, it didn't come from you and it didn't come from somebody else. It came from Top Rank. And for you to turn around and say, "Oh, y'all racist," Brody, I'm like, "Oh, we are. All right, Shakur, you could go, bro. We
that's why.
don't let you could go, bro. Don't worry
That's
about
why,
it."
Julius, when Bud, I like Bud, but when he did that shit after the Porter fight, I'm like, nah, bro, you don't like you.
Bro, I wouldn't flat out. I'm like, yo, fam, if we so racist and we so fucked up, and what pissed me off is, bro, George and Team Loma decided to fight each other. They made that decision. You understand that? It's not Top Rank fault Isaac ducked you. It's not Top Rank fault Frank Martin ducked you. It's not. They can't do nothing about that, bro. If Cambosos preferred to fight Loma and Loma preferred to fight Cambosos, they can't do nothing about that, bro. Now, if
Bob
they
is
wanted
not.
to,
Bob is not Loma's manager. He's the promoter. And
Yeah.
Shakur needs to realize the same way Jay Prince handles your fights and Bob puts up the money for those fights, it's the same with Loma. Aegis is Loma's manager, and he said, "Fuck Shakur, we want George." It's not Bob's fault. Bob can't make Loma fight nobody. Really, he can't. He can say, "Hey, we'll give you this for this," and it's up to his team to say, "Yeah, we'll take it." That's it.
Exactly. Like you getting mad at the wrong person. And I'm like, your situation is actually somewhat better than Crawford's was because bro, they was scratching and sniffing for opponents for Crawford. Whereas with you, Navarrete's over there, Lomachenko's over there, and even if Loma retires tomorrow, they can put you in position to fight for the belt that he had. They can do that for you, bro. But you gotta shut the fuck up. Yeah, bro, you gotta shut the fuck up. Go
Bro,
fucking buy a gyro, bro.
Bro, Shakur, 3-division
Those
champion.
are really tasty. I had one the other day.
They are.
Yeah, Shakur,
Especially with
3-division
good
champion
tzatziki. He has to have the good tzatziki.
versus Mexican Navarrete, 4-division champion, unified champion, just beat Lomachenko. That's a big fucking fight. That's a big fucking fight.
Listen, you know why I fuck with Navarrete? Because he remind me of me when I was young and I would be working these shitty ass jobs. I'm not gonna argue. You want me to go where? All right. You want me to fight who? All right. Over there? Oh, all right. It's like when you compare dealing with El Vaquero to dealing with Shakur, yo, bro, it's night and day. I know they're not paying fucking Emmanuel $3 million a fight. So you're way more expensive. You complain more, and you got the audacity to call people racist? Yo, it's sorry, Shakur. My fault, bro. It didn't work out. You could go, my dude. And I'm just gonna all that money I was wasting on you. Oh, I'm putting that on because Vaquero don't talk about me like that. He don't talk about me like that.
Where's he? Hey, Jules, where's he fighting out of? Is he fighting in the U.S. right now? Is he training in the U.S.?
I think he is.
And Navarrete puts on more entertaining fights.
Yo, you ain't Giancarlo. You ain't had to do that, bro. I'm gonna drink so much beer. You ain't had to do that, my dude.
I hope he helps you find Negro Modelo too, Jules.
Yeah, man.
No, de verdad. Yo voy pa Walmart mañana. I'm not going to 7-Eleven. Giancarlo, you didn't have to do that, bro. You didn't have to do that, bro. Oh my God, I'm gonna buy so much fucking beer. Listen, pero no es la verdad. You never have a problem with Vaquero that you don't. When do you hear him complaining about anything? No, he just fights, and he literally fights on a more frequent schedule than Shakur. Like, yeah, the dude literally fights more often than Shakur. So if I'm really not Bob, not at this point, if I'm Carl Moretti and I'm Todd Duboff, I'm like, bro, why are we wasting $3 million a fight and $6 million a year so that he could call us racists? Fuck, I go then, Shakur.
That was the funniest press conference too from Navarrete when they asked him like, "Hey, you want to fight Shakur?" He's like, "Oh, he's a weight division up from me. You know what? Fuck it, why not?"
Yeah, like yo, he was so blasé about the shit. I laughed because like I wasn't thinking about him, but if y'all want me to fight him, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, bro,
like, yo, fuck with him,
Navarrete's only fucking 29 too. I'm like, bro, he's been around forever. It feels like Jesus Christ,
bro. I fuck with him because it's like he remind me of the old school. That like it's like, bro, I'm a fighter, dog. I'm not here for nothing other than to fuck you up. That's what I'm gonna wear my hat and I'm gonna fuck you up. And if I don't, then you fuck me up. But let's go. Because once again, if I'm Carl, you gotta understand that, yo, you say some shit like that and you trying for it to have weight. And in this day and age, now you don't want somebody saying that about like, yo, well, how am I racist? We putting $3 million in your pocket for your boring ass fucking fights. You getting booed and shit. People complaining, but you gonna say that about us? Oh, kick a fucking rock, my dude. Go to Central Park and kick a fucking rock, bro. You bugging.
When you come crawling back, there won't be no $3 million a fight waiting for you.
And Jason, think about it. When after you done said all that shit and talk them down, then when you don't get they you see they being racist. No, you're ungrateful. Like Teofimo's ungrateful, you're ungrateful.
What
That's
the fuck is that
reality.
motherfucker gonna do? I forgot about him completely. He's
I
fucked.
don't
He's fucked.
fucking
He's
Oh yeah,
know,
fucked.
speaking of
He's fucked.
what's is there rumors for his next fight or anything at all?
bro. I
He's
don't know
still
He's
what.
fighting
fighting.
Steve
He's fighting
Claggett at the
Claggett.
end of next
Fucking
month.
Claggett. Fucking Claggett. Fucking Claggett the tech.
Yo, because with him, because see, I look at Teofimo and Shakur, y'all doing the same thing, and y'all don't even realize it. You
They
are
need
though,
each
like you're
other.
doing it.
I don't know
Y'all
why they ain't
doing the
fighting each
same
other.
shit where Teofimo feels neglected for being Hispanic, right? Because apparently he thinks Top Rank doesn't like Hispanic fighters.
Oh yeah,
Where
they're
you feel
racist. Yeah.
neglected, you feel neglected for being Hispanic. He feels neglected for being black. In reality, your egos are out of control.
They're
And
They
you
so
know what they should
are
do?
sensitive.
You know
out
what
of
they
They're
should
so
do?
control.
sensitive.
Make Shakur versus Tio. It'll be the top ranked boxing version.
No. I
No.
don't know. No,
It'll be
that style matchup is
it'll be box.
shit.
No, hold on. It'll be boxing's version of Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero for custody dominant.
No,
That's
that
what it'll
style
be.
No,
matchup,
shut up.
that style matchup is shit, bro. Like, look,
Nah,
if
it's
you
a boring fight.
Teofimo, listen, if you Teofimo, if I'm Carl Moretti and I'm Todd do both, I say, hey, Turkey, can you do me a favor? Do me a favor. Can you get Teofimo in the ring with Isaac? Offer Isaac some money? Because Teofimo will knock his ass out.
That'd be a
I
fun
ain't
fight.
even, he'll
That'd be a
knock
fun
his,
fight.
he will knock. Cruz is a good little big head kid. I like that fucking big head kid because he don't talk a lot. I fucking
Yeah.
like him. His face is wide as shit, but I fuck with him because he reminds me of me. He ain't really say a lot of shit,
With the
do the
white ass
job
face.
with wide ass face. Mine's is long, his is wide. But the point
But
is,
Jules, do you have to jump in the air to headbutt somebody like he did?
no, I don't have to do that. I will admit that. But my thing is that kid's style is made. That kid's style is made to order for Teofimo. So it's gonna take a lot of money to get him in the ring. That's the thing with Isaac because he buzzing right now. He knows he's buzzing right now. Sean Gibbons knows he's buzzing right now. So you gonna need a little something to get that kid in the ring. So if I'm Carl Moretti and Todd do both, yo Turkey, can you set that up for us, bro? That'd be a decent sized fight in America, which it's not a lie. It would be. Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be a
Isaac
good
Cruz
fight.
versus Teofimo Lopez. You can put that on pay-per-view. It'll sell. So, that's how I would go about it because it's like, yo, Lopez shit, I don't know. It's like on one end, I say you're too talented for things to be this way, but at the same time, you are really fucking stupid too.
Or
Like
Manny
you're
Robles. Or Manny Robles.
He is an idiot. He's an
a
idiot.
fucking moron, bro.
How you gonna talk about? He said, I remember. What did he say? He said, "Oh, Michelle Rivera don't have no name, motherfucker. You have no name." Back, like, what the fuck?
Motherfucker. I remember the Dominican kid that ended up fighting for. I remember that shit.
Dominican Ali. He said, I'm not
That's
playing Rivera.
that
He's
was
a
never
no-name.
Dominican Ali. He looked like Dominican Julian Jackson. He
Yeah,
didn't
bro.
look like Ali.
Nah, I know.
Bro, he
Except he
really
didn't
looked
have
like.
he didn't have as clean of a high top fade though, Jules.
That's what I'm saying. No, yeah. Julian shit was. Julian shit was in
Julius shit
better
was
shape.
clean.
He was
Like
on
fucking
diet,
Michelle Rivera looked like he woke up and just put his trunks on and his gloves. Like, bro, you don't want to pick your shit a little bit, bro? Like, fix that shit up, bro. Like, the fuck,
He
bro?
didn't even comb that shit, Jules.
Yeah, like you pick the shit out, bro. Like, make it nice and even, my dude. Like, you still coming outside. You got to be presentable, bro.
Hey, Julius,
Shit.
let's subtract 20 pounds from this conversation. You ready for Ioka style on Martinez?
Yeah, I'm ready. That's how I have it, bro. I'm like, one. Martinez hasn't, the night of the fight, I think it's going to be a year since Martinez's last fight. Two, Ioka's seen this style before, bro. He's aggressive guy that wants to get on the inside.
Franco,
yeah, he's seen that style.
He had it last year. Franco 2 times.
Franco, Tanaka, bruh, he's seen that style before.
Really, Franco was the one you really could point at, and he had 24 rounds with that.
Yeah, but Kosei was a mid-range guy too, bro. Like he's a dude that he liked. Well, at least in those days. I don't know how he fighting now. I ain't seen him in a minute.
The thing is, though, I think Franco's a better comparison because bigger guy with high volume coming forward on you, really a lot of straight punches and a lot of hooks. I think that's a better comparison to Puma Martinez. And just bigger in volume and fucking brick face. Like Puma can take some shots, man, but them counter punches, that's gonna be a counter punching fest.
Yeah, he's gonna catch and counter the shit out of him, bro. Because you know who Puma reminds me of? I know this is gonna sound weird. He reminds me of Luis Lopez. You're just athletic, bro. You're not fundamentally sound. You're just athletic. You do things.
I think Lopez
Yeah.
is way better, to be honest.
No, not gauging A, B, C, and D, but the underlying principle that you're just a sharp, athletic guy, and you do things you can get away with because of your athleticism.
Then in
But
that case,
fundamentals,
yeah.
you don't really have good fundamentals. Like, nah, you really don't. You're just athletic. You know.
Yeah.
I have Puma in that category. I have Ioka getting him. I need Junto to clean out 118. I don't see why not. I don't see why not.
They're talking about an all Japanese undisputed tournament.
Bro, he beat all them guys.
Bro,
he beat all them guys.
You know what he needs? You know what he needs to do after he knocks out Astrolabio, because that's gonna be vicious.
Bro, he gonna knock the shit out of Astrolabio.
That's gonna be a bat. That's gonna be a. That's not even a fair fight. Like,
bro, he gonna punch him right in his fucking labia, bro. Right in his.
But after that, they should make the Nishida fight. That'll be for the ring and lineal title too. And then after that, you do Takuma Inoue. Make that Inoue storyline build up.
I mean, you know how the shit is. Let Junto get the Ishida cat. Let Inoue get Takei, who just beat Maloney.
Yep.
Right? Bing. And Inoue will win that. Takuma will win that fight. He'll win that fight.
He might.
And then we get the big one. The big one would be Takuma versus Junto. That'd be like the the big one before the really big one.
Yeah, bro. If you have Junto unified, Inoue, Takuma unified, and they're fighting, obviously, big bro Inoue is gonna be in his corner too, and he's there when Junto knocks him the fuck out, bro.
It's gonna be like, bro. You remember Bloodsport? No, hit the gong. No, that's gonna be Inoue. That's gonna be Naoya in the corner. No, you know what I'm saying?
Actually, Jules, that was a kickboxer when Tong Po was kneeling down to crush his brother's spine.
Hey, man.
And
I was thinking about Chong Li, bro. I was thinking about Chong Li.
I was gonna say that's Ray Jackson and Frank Dukes, Jules.
Yeah, bro, that's Chong Li, bro.
Listen, Julius.
It's gonna be more Rocky IV situation. It's gonna be Naoya holding the towel. His father saying, "Throw in the damn towel," while Junto beats the shit out of him.
Papa Inoue gonna be all nervous and shit and bugging out. Yo, dog. This is why you think I keep like, dog. He don't need to come to America. You bugging? That motherfucker in Japan? Inoue versus Nakatani? Yo,
that's a retardedly big fight, bro.
That's retarded, bro.
Naoya,
motherfucking Yu-Gi-Oh gonna come, Voltron, Megatron, everybody. Yo, bro, that's
Megatron.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. Like what the fuck you gonna come here to fight who, bro? Luis Lopez.
Naoya,
dick, B. Get out of here with that shit.
Naoya will be in the corner of Takuma when Takuma gets laid out, and Naoya will be looking at his future fate at 126. Book it.
What you think Junto beats him at 126?
Yes. When that fight happens, Junto will win. Watch. You don't gotta believe me. Just remember who told you.
Nope.
At 126, it'll happen. Watch.
I agree with you, son. Irrespective of.
Bro, listen.
No, let me say this.
Junto will get
Why would
wait?
You not hearing me? Why would it be at 2-6? If Junto knock out Takuma at 118, why the fuck would they go to 2-6 to do it? You do it at 22 for the Undisputed.
Naoya's gonna go up end of this year. He's not gonna stay there for that fight.
I don't think he's going up. I think
he just got to this weight class though.
My dude, I don't think he, bro. He gonna fight TJ Doughboy because yo Sam, let me be on some real shit. Sam don't want that fucking fight. He seen that shit. Yeah, I don't want that shit. Fuck him.
I want to tune up in August now. What the fuck you mean?
That's what I'm saying. You see what I mean, right? They like, bro, you don't want that shit. Just be real. You don't want that shit. So now they saying TJ Doheny gonna be the one that he knew he fights, right? At the TJ, MJ. Nah, I don't see Inoue moving up to. I don't see that, like, bro.
He's going 26, bro. He's not staying at 22. He's going 26.
Bro, I don't think he going, like, if he do, then he's a fucking moron. I'm gonna say it like, yeah, you fucking dumb, bro.
And look, and I agree with you. I think in a way, people talking about his toughest test being at 26 is really the guy coming up from 118 that's going to be his toughest test at those weight classes, really. But the thing is, Inoue's already said, I'm going to go to featherweight. That's the highest I'm going to go. He's going to go to 26 by next year. He's probably going to fight Lopez. And by the way, Lopez is the toughest champion at 126 for him to beat too. Inoue's gonna lose at 26. He's not going through 26.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about this, East, because it hurts me, because he fucking got courage.
The thing is, Julius, fighters like Inoue, they're only gonna lose because they have to. He has to know how good he is. Fighters like Inoue, Usyk, Crawford, they have to know how good they are. They're gonna go until they lose, or they'll retire because nobody beats them. But Inoue,
that shit go. Listen, I know, bro, because I said it that somebody is gonna fuck him up. Yeah, because he's too fucking brave. Like, bro, you too brave. Like, Julius, relax, my dude.
He's a samurai, Jules.
Junto is
bro, that dude really make me proud to be Japanese, bro. When he fight, I be doing moves and shit, bro. Like,
the thing is, Junto's too big for 18. Like, did you see that post he put up when he was?
Bro, that dude is massive, bro. For 118.
He did the you know how the few weeks out from the weigh-in or whatever, the WC. Junto said, I can't wait to go to 122. This motherfucker didn't even make 118 yet. He's already saying, I can't wait to go to 122.
He's a champion at 118, my dude. What you talking about?
No. I'm saying before he won the belt at 118.
Okay.
The little WBC, the pre-fight, the 3 weeks out, whatever. He was at like 120. He was at like 120 something. He's like, I can't wait to move up to 122. He didn't even fight at 118 yet. He was saying that shit.
Man,
that's what I'm saying, bro. You gotta realize.
You guys are in for a rude awakening when Inoue beats the shit out of Junto.
Right. Junto is bigger than Navarrete as well. And I'm telling you, bro, he's gonna. At 126,
I'm gonna say this,
Jason.
This is why I'm treading lightly. Wasn't it Isan that picked Kazuto to beat Kosei?
No, what happened?
You picked Kazuto. You picked Kazuto to beat Kosei. Yeah, and I was convinced.
I remember that.
I was convinced that Kosei was gonna whoop his old ass.
Why were you convinced about that?
Because Kosei was fucking people up here, B.
If you were around
fucking
back
people
then,
up.
If you were around back then, Julius was talking about that shit like the way Julius was confident that Crawford knocks out Spence, he was confident that Tanaka was gonna beat Ioka, and I'm like, dog, no.
Yo, I ain't go. Listen, I drank all the Kool-Aid. I was like, nah, Kosei gonna be too young, too strong, too aggressive. I ain't going, but that's why I have a lot of respect for Kazuto now. That's why I'm like, nah, I ain't never sleeping on your ass again.
That's how it should be. That's how it should be. If you like, to me, if I pick somebody really confidently and they lose, bro, respect. Like if Fury somehow beat
we ain't going. That's not. Wait, that's not across the board. You're not gonna make me respect Ryan, bro.
No,
that's not gonna happen.
But you have context matters, of course. But a fighter like Ioka, he already has respect anyways, of course. But it only enhances it because of that kind of shit. But I'm telling you, Julius, that fight will happen at 26, and at that point, bro, watch when Junto gets to 122, you're gonna be like, damn, this motherfucker might be on. And when you see Inoue looking more human at 26,
we'll see.
Like,
we'll see because your forecast of him leaving 22, that has to happen in that time frame, and I just do not see why you would. I don't see what is so attractive or what is so appealing. Inoue knows that, I'm starting to hit my ceiling. I'm starting to. I just got knocked on my ass in the first round. So Inoue not no dummy neither is why I say that.
I mean, he kind of went in reckless though. Let's come on,
he left himself wide open.
I'm not disagreeing. He went in reckless, but I'm just saying.
Also, listen to this. I did see the fight. Come on, the fall hurt him more than the punch.
Yo, he fell on his side. Like a ballerina.
The fall hurt him more than the punch. The punch the fall knocked the wind out of him because he fell on. Did you see how he fell on his side? He fell on his torso, like basically on his ribs. That hurt more than the fucking punch itself.
You used to play Street Fighter, right?
Yeah.
Oh my
You
god.
remember what M. Bison used to do? Psycho Crush. Bro, he made it. We do Psycho Crush.
Let me go get.
He did a spectac. He made he knew he do a spectac Dugan, bro. He's
What did Chun-Li say? What did Chun-Li say?
Hey,
she's
Julie, Snowy,
yo, what did
mention?
Chun-Li used to say, bro? What's the shit she used to say?
What did Chun-Li say? What she say? Okay.
Yeah. Ain't that shit she used, bitch used to do all the
Eating bird kick. Eating bird kick.
These are geek.
Hey,
I
Julie,
missed
Snowy
that.
forgot to
He's
No,
a
I
mention.
need to buy some fucking video. Well, I got video games. I need new ones. Shout out to Mars. Tio needs to fire his dad and get Abel Sanchez. I think Abel's quasi retired right now. Virtuoso
Yeah.
said Godzilla would take a break from destroying buildings. Yes, he would. Yes, he would. You know that should be the promo that King Kong and Godzilla is fighting, but they
And
see
then
the
they
fight
break.
poster like, yo, we gotta go see the fight, bro.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And they
That
both
shit-
walk to the
They have
Tokyo
like a-
Dome, Jules.
They have a jumbotron
Maybe-
in
Hey,
maybe-
Times
pause.
Square.
Let's do that
They'd be in the
too.
middle of
Wait, pause.
they'd
Run
be in the
that
middle
they
of
have like
battling
a-
each other and breaking a building, and all of a sudden you see them both stop, and then the point at the TV,
There's
the
a jumbo
screen.
screen.
I
Yeah.
think I
There's a jumbo
fully
screen and they
believe
stop and watch.
that if Mr. Honda and Mr. Ohashi, if they're smart, bro, that fight will like Inouye's already changing the game for Asian boxing. We can see that. He's already changing the game. But that fucking fight for those Japanese boxing fans, that'd be major, bro. That'd be like they super duper big shit, bro. Cause bro, I get goosebumps thinking about that fucking fight. That fucking fight is some other
126,
shit, bro.
bro.
Like
Is
what
that
the fuck? Like what the fuck is that? What's that 126 that I need to go up there when I got this whale of a fight right
Well, the thing
here?
is, you know what's funny is I haven't like Inoue hasn't even like acknowledged Nakatani at all so far yet. He hasn't.
Do you think that's on purpose?
I just don't think he's worried about him. I don't think he's worried about him. Yeah.
But all right, let me ask you
Yeah.
a question because maybe you guys have a little bit more insight than I do on this. Does Nakatani call him out by name?
Yeah, he says I want to fight Naoya Inoue. He literally said I'm chasing Inoue and I want to fight him at his peak. That's why he's moving up faster than waiting around. And that's why when people gave Junto shit, because some people did give him shit on Twitter for leaving 115. I'm like, dude, what do you want to stick around for? Look at
They wasn't gonna
last year.
fucking you know this. You know what gets me mad?
Exactly.
The
They weren't.
people
He
that
knows
give
that.
him the people that give him shit like, all right, so you don't watch this weight class because you think that Gallo was gonna fight this fucking guy? You think Gallo was gonna fight him?
And the thing is, I don't give Ioka too much shit because he did go fight Franco in a rematch of a draw. So I give Ioka past that. I didn't call him a duck. You just drew at Franco. You want to fight Franco? God, go do your thing. You picked him in the belt. That's fine. But in terms of like the other guys, Chaco ain't fighting.
Bro, they what?
Nakatani. He's
Chaco
not even
ain't
fighting
listen.
at
That's
all.
that's what I'm saying. Like
He
the
ain't fighting at
dudes,
all.
that's the dudes. You know, besides Kazuto, right? Because we already talked about Kazuto. Bro, Bam wasn't gonna fight Junto. Bam. I fuck with Bam. I really do. But he wasn't gonna fight Junto. He wasn't.
And I was
like,
talking about this the other day. Bam, I'm not saying he ducked him, but Bam has clearly maneuvered the opposite of Junto. Junto moved to 15. Bam moves back down to 12 to pick up his old belt. Junto leaves 15, goes to 18. Bam is right back up to 15. And I'm not saying he's ducking him, but you can clearly see his team is maneuvering him around
ducked him,
Junto.
but just nicely.
No, I'm just gonna say that. I'm just gonna say that if you Junto, and that's what I like about the Japanese fighters. Like I said it the other day in a video that Inoue tried for Chocolatito. I'm not even saying Chocolatito was wrong. I'm not doing that. I'm just saying, look, he tried and he couldn't get him. So when he realized that he couldn't get him, he didn't waste any time on it. He moved up.
Wait, exactly. And that's the thing.
Fuck I'm gonna do? Sit here? What I'm gonna do? Sit here doing interviews with Ellie Sackback about the shit? I'm out of here, bro. If that's if the biggest thing don't want to fight me, I'm out of here, bro.
Inoue did try to get a couple other fights after the Chocolatito. He tried to get a unification on Koss. He said no. Tried to get a unification Caliah fight. He said no.
Glad that
and then his
motherfucker
mandatories ducked him. He's like, and then he said, "Okay, fuck this nonsense."
Yeah, and the thing is,
I ain't even gonna lie. I got a soft spot for Puma because of that shit. Because I fucking hate on Cajas.
Yeah,
bro.
he was such
you ducked everybody, bro. Like you ducked
Jules,
Kazuto.
Ancajas was the 115 version of Wilder. Made nothing but shit defenses of that belt.
Because he was champion for like 3 years or so. I remember he was
Yeah,
champion
he made
for
10
a while,
defenses
bro.
of that belt, Jules.
The thing with 115 though, people, all right, 115 great division, but people act like people kind of they forget about the gaps in between the great. Like right now, we're about to get Bam Gallo, and we're gonna get Yoka Martinez. Cool, but they act like the past year and a half, 115 hasn't had a pretty kind of decent dry
Shit was
spell. And the thing with
dry. Yeah, I ain't even
115,
going front. That's the
exactly.
driest I ever seen.
And the thing,
115 was
and
last
but the
year.
Wow.
the thing
Like
is,
that,
even
huh?
even when 115 isn't dry, if it has good fights, it's between the same guys usually. It's been so when you have a guy like Inoue, he was there, great name that would make great fights. The four kings doing their thing. He wasn't gonna get none of that. He went away when he saw that. Junto, he wasn't gonna get Gallo. He wasn't gonna get Ioka. Bam went the other way. He wasn't gonna get Puma Martinez. And the thing
What I'm
is,
saying that you can't get
Junto,
mad at Junto for
exactly,
moving up
yeah.
because they wasn't gonna fight that dude,
And the thing is,
bruh.
I prefer if you're in a division like Inoue and Junto did, you're not gonna get your fights. Just move up. You're too young to waste time. Especially in Junto's case, he's huge, bro. He's huge for 112, 115, 118. Don't fucking waste time draining yourself. Go up. And I said he'll make his mark at 118 like Inoue did. He'll get some
Tell your punk.
titles.
Now listen, you fucking prick. I'll tell your fucking ass what. You
What's
get
up?
Nery a rebound fight. You get Luis
I tweeted this
fucking
too.
Nery. You get a
Yes.
fucking rebound fight, and I need Junto Nakatami versus fucking Luis Nery, bro.
So
That's what
after
the
that,
fuck I need.
so after that fight, one of the Ring magazine writers, Adam Abrao, something crazy, cool guy, he tweeted if Nery did good enough to where he's still serviceable. If he can just stay consistent and on track, couple tune-ups, he'll be right back in a big fight. And somebody said,
You
"What's a good
think?
fight for him?" I said,
Hey,
"Junto Nakatani versus Luis Nery for a vacant WBC title."
you
Nakatani will
Magazine.
fuck
no,
his
you
ass
shut the
up.
fuck up. You shut the fuck up. Do you think that Junto does the same or better
He
with
does better.
Luis Nery?
He
Better,
does better.
Better.
He doesn't
better,
get
You think he
stopped.
does better?
He
better.
doesn't get stopped. He doesn't get dropped or anything.
Wow.
He just beats it. The thing with Junto, bro, he has everything you need to be good at those weight classes. He has range and spacing control with power and good IQ and movement. And he's just big. He's big for the weight class. That helps. It's not like he has all that and he's small. He's bigger than most of these guys. And he's
Yeah.
gonna peak. He's gonna peak out around 26. And that's why I'm saying his handlers,
See, no, I agree
you
with you
know,
there that if
26, 30.
when I look at Inouye's frame for a featherweight and I look at Junto's frame for featherweight, I think Junto will be all right. I think he'll fit right in. But Inoue, it's like, yo, you starting to look little, my dude.
Have you seen the
Yeah.
picture of Do you see the picture of Inoue, Junto, and Kenshiro at the award ceremony?
No.
No, I didn't see that
Bro,
shit.
bro. So they were all three of them were together. You know, the Japanese champions. Bro, Junto is not talking height wise, like width, like shoulder size, muscle mass.
Girth.
No Devin girth. He's just girthier and heavier. No, but seriously, he's bigger, bro. I'm telling you. When this and I wanted to have that 26 because I think Junto needs more development and experience before he takes that fight because he ain't
I
ready yet.
favors now fuck you, cause that favors Junto way too fucking
Exactly.
much.
So we need to wait
22,
for
you fucking
126.
prick.
Nope,
22, you
26.
fucking prick. Why I gotta
No,
be? Why? Why?
because he needs. I like to see more competitive fights. I don't want to see him fucking lose right
Man,
now.
fuck you. You just want Inoue to lose, bro.
I want to.
Yo,
I don't
yo,
care.
Jules, yo,
Like,
Jules,
if you're in
hold
a
up.
big
There
fight,
we go.
lose it,
That's
Yo,
the
Jules.
insistency. He's leaving 122 really quick, despite
Jules,
Sam Goodman,
real
despite
quick,
MJ.
Look,
if
we gotta book this shit like WWE. We gotta book this shit right. It's a storyline we're building here.
if
What
Junto
do you
if
mean?
Junto was to go to 126, how does he do against Espinoza?
That's a
He knocks
fucking
him the
good
fuck. He
fight,
knocks him the
bro.
fuck out.
I'll tell
He
you the
knocks him
truth
the
that I
fuck
would
out.
pick. I would pick fundamentally, mechanically. Junto is better than Espinoza. Espinoza's just big. Gets hit too much.
Bro, Robesi Ramirez dropped him. He ain't a hitter.
But he dropped Robesi Ramirez twice.
Yeah,
Yo,
but
can I say?
yeah,
Wait, Ignacio. I gotta be fucking honest, bro. I am not impressed with Rotisserie. He is just. I'm
yes.
sorry. I'm fucking sorry. I was under. Which was the fight he had? Was it the Dog Bay fight? I'm like, Jesus
Yeah.
fucking Christ. I thought you was gonna ragdoll this dude, bro. What the
And
fuck?
you were telling me, oh, Venado, man, listen. You need to worry
I'm not
about
impressed with. I like Rotisserie. Like you was a good amateur. I'll give you that. In these pros, I'm not feeling it, bro. I'm like, yeah, I'm good, my dude. I'm good.
Yeah,
Like
like
he's good
Espinoza
enough
is
that
good.
if you beat him, it's a good name on your resume. But that's about it.
I'm not saying,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
think
but
Espinoza
he's in
can have
that
that belt long.
Jason. He's in that Conceição place.
Yep.
He's in that because Conceição is a solid name. If that's a solid fighter, solid name, but it ain't like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you know what I mean?
I want now.
I want now.
Please tell me Dog Bay's retired by now. I hate to
He
see that guy
fucking
get.
Man,
better be after that fucking Nick Ball fight.
He takes beatings, man. I mean,
Isaac Dog shit needs to retire, man.
Yo, Jules,
You
since
ain't
you're
gotta
half
do him like
Japanese,
that. You
let
don't
me
gotta
ask
do
you
him
this,
like
man.
Gotta do him like that.
Let me ask you this, and since the boxing's Michael Jackson's on the space as well, who would you rate as the best Japanese fighter to date?
Ever?
Yeah.
Inoue. It's easily Inoue. It's easily
It's
Inoue.
either Inoue or fighting Harada, just because
Harada
of the
is up
historical context of Harada.
Harada is up there, man. I don't know. It might be Harada still, but Inoue's closing in.
So Harada has the achievements over that of Inoue.
I don't think so, bro. Harada's
Well,
not a
the thing is-
two-time
well, the-
undisputed champion.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's not just about that only. It's not just about that.
You're
fighting
listen.
Harada was
If
like the
wait, no,
first
wait a
big
minute, wait a minute, wait a
superstar,
minute,
and
wait a
he beat-
minute. No, wait a minute. No, wait a minute. You're talking. I know what you guys are doing. Like I understand what you're doing, but let me give you an example. Right, Harada is to the Japanese boxing scene what Regina Halmich was to the German boxing scene. That you were a superstar, you made a lot of money. However, if I took that Regina, put her in a time machine, and brought her here, the average girl today would beat her. Average girl. So if we're talking about who the best fighter Japan has produced so far is, oh yeah, it's Inoue. It's the best I've ever seen out of that country. The very best. The silver lining is he's not alone. There's a fucking army coming behind him of really great fighters. Not for nothing, Kazuto's underrated, criminally underrated. Before all this Inoue
I
mania
don't
started,
understand how.
criminally underrated fighter.
I don't understand
Criminally.
how. But Julius, I don't get how. Till this day, I don't get how he's not on Ring Magazine's pound for. I don't understand, bro. How?
No, because they don't know. Because the shit is one, he doesn't have a broadcast partner in America. Remember, the Kosei Tanaka fight was a huge fight in Japan, but there was no U.S. broadcast partner for it. It was a huge fight. I had to watch, bro. I had to watch that shit on a Facebook Live.
But the thing is,
I was
Ring
just gonna
Magazine,
say that Jules exposure. He has no exposure, man.
but the thing is, they've had Ioka before. They've had him on the list before. I don't know why he's like right now. I don't know why they're just.
I'm telling you that they.
We're gonna put.
Let me put it to you another way. Let me put it to you another way. They're playing a different game than we are. I don't want to say nothing bad because I don't mean it that way, but they have to stick to the stories that will bring in readers. They don't figure that readers want to know about Kazuto Ioka, so they focus on what the readers are going to focus on. Whereas I think we have the luxury of being more purists about it. That I can literally sit here and talk about a fighter that's not otherwise getting talked about because I'm going to make my money anyway. I'm going to make it anyway. Of course I could do a video about some boring bullshit that's everybody else is talking about, but I do have the luxury of saying I'll dedicate a segment to Kazuto Ioka, and then I'll talk about the popular shit in the third segment. That's a luxury. Whereas, this is why I don't knock them. The readers, the people at the magazines and the periodicals and those places, Boxing News, Boxing, all this shit or whatever, they got to try to focus on the stories that are gonna, move the needle because print media is dying. I'm sure you know that. Print media is dying. People don't read as much as
The
they
last
used
one
to.
is like Boxing News is like the last one, really.
Yeah. I sympathize. I understand that it's like, if you did an expose or an extended article about Kazuto Ioka, they're not going to want to read it. They're not.
It's sad to see, though. It is. I do understand that because it's a business. It's a business.
Yeah.
And I understand that, but it is sad to see that, like, for what it's supposed to be, it's sad that it can't be the purest magazine, which it should be. And I get why, but it's
no, because you know what the shit is, that is changing. The power dynamic and the axis of power between the boxing fan and the pundit has shifted. The power is now in the hands of the boxing fan because these content creators like myself and way bigger channels than this one, They're basically just boxing fans. So they have the power to inform their audience about fighters they don't otherwise know about. It's just a lot of them sell out. You just selling out. You just make 10 videos about Ryan Garcia.
Hey
And
man,
what, you know?
Julius, you know what's a good matchup that is maybe more likely depending how they both end up this year. Because if Bam gets by Gallo twice, Ioka's not fighting him. So Bam needs to bring his ass to 118 right
You
after
need to
that.
shut the fuck up.
Ioka's not
You need
fighting
to
Bam.
shut your fucking mouth.
Ioka's not fighting Bam, bro.
Ioka's not
Okay,
gonna.
yeah, because Ioka has a
Get the fuck
strong
out. Get the
history
fuck
of
Ioka's not.
ducking
It's not.
fighters.
It's not gonna
right?
happen.
Like, because he never fought a young motherfucker before,
No,
a
it's not.
young
It's not.
unbeaten
I don't think
champion
I don't
before,
think
right?
it's gonna happen. I don't think the fight's gonna happen. I don't think it's
Get
gonna
the
happen.
get the fuck
I
out,
don't think it'll happen. I don't think it'll happen. I
bro.
don't see
My
Ioka
dude, my
hitting him.
dude. This is why I respect Kazuto, because he made me shut the fuck
And
up,
and
bro.
again, Julius, you know I'm Team Ioka. When there was that time, I was telling
No,
you,
you
no,
not.
he's going
No,
right.
you not.
What the fuck
You
you
was shit.
mean?
You
I was Team
fucking
Ioka when you were
asshole.
picking Tanaka.
Yeah. And after that, I told your ass Gallo ducked his ass,
Oh
and you
my
know he
God.
ducked his ass.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't duck
He's
him.
fucking
He's probably
bro.
fighting a harder fight right now.
Bro, he's cashing out. You know it, and I know it. He's cashing out. That's not the same thing, my dude.
Regardless, I don't think that fight's gonna happen. So Bam needs to take his ass to 118 to see Junto when he's still there.
You get the fuck. Yeah, see, this is how fucking crazy you sound. Kazuto not gonna fight Bam, but Bam is gonna fight Junto. Bam is gonna fight Junto.
I said he
Who
needs
already
to.
ducked Junto.
I said he needs to. He didn't
You
duck
need to
Junto.
get the fuck out of here. You need to
There
get
was
the
no
fuck out of here.
negotiations.
He
no nothing.
moved
Bro,
down a weight class to get away from him.
You just said it. When
I said
Junto moved up,
he's maneuvering
when
around
Junto moved up, Bam moved out. Then when Junto moved up again, Bam is moving up again. Now that
There was
Junto's
never no
gone, you said
negotiations,
it.
no talks.
I didn't say there were. I didn't say there
I'm
were.
talking. I'm
You
not, I'm
tell
talking
me.
to,
You tell
I'm
me.
talking
You
to the other
really
guy.
think Bam? You think Bam want that fight?
No, I don't. I said he needs to.
No. You know what? I ain't even gonna do that to Bam. I'm not gonna do that to Bam because fuck around, Bam do want to fight. I don't think Bam's team wants that.
I don't
fight.
think Eddie wants that fight. Like he's talking about Inoue at 122. Motherfucker, please.
Because you know what his logic is for cashing him out for Junto Nakashishi. I might as well cash him out to Inoue if I'm gonna do that dumb
Julius,
shit.
You know what happened there? Bam fuck around, get his head blown off like a one punch man by Inoue. Then go down to 118 and get fed to Junto and be done.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. No, because Robert killed all that shit too, though.
Nah, he did.
He killed that shit. Like, bro, we not going to fucking 122, bro. Like, he
Hell
killed
no.
that shit.
That was
But I'm not mad at him, no. Like, no, what type? Like, Inoue not a dude. This is not Quadras, bro. You don't just jump up to weight classes for Inoue. This is not Quadras, bro.
Exactly.
Robert learned his lesson from the last time he tried the Mikey Garcia cash out plan. Move up 2 weight classes to avoid somebody.
Every round.
Bam
round.
Hey, we saw Inoue get dropped by Nery. Bam sees something. Yeah, okay, motherfucker. You better see you fucking.
You better see the fucking
stars.
exit, motherfucker.
Jules, real quick.
No, but the other thing is, but the other thing is, I don't see where you saying Ioka gonna duck him. Ioka don't duck people, bro.
I don't know.
Like he does not duck people, bro.
I don't know. It's not. I just don't think the fight's gonna happen. I think Bam probably gonna move up after Gallo.
You are assigning pussy shit to a race of fighters that don't do pussy shit. That's the thing here.
I don't think.
My dude. Let me tell you something. Eddie has the golden ticket to Turkey. You think if he tell Turkey, yo, look, man, we got this Superfly joint, man. You need to make this joint, man. You know what I'm saying? Undisputed. No, the other thing is this. Let me tell you something because I said this in I said this in 3 videos. Because Bivol fight purse is coming from Turkey Al Sheikh, and Anthony Joshua's fight purse, and Jayo Pataya's fight purse, and several other matchroom fighters, right? That creates a surplus of cash that allows you to sign new fighters, which they're doing, and reallocate resources to other fights, to make other fights, because you're not on the hook for Anthony Joshua's purse. Turkey paying for that, so you could take that bread and offer some of that to Ioka. Get
Look,
him in a ring with
I hope it
Bam.
happens. I just don't see it. If I'm proven wrong, great. It's a great fight. I don't see it happening. I don't see that
Jules,
fight happening. I don't.
Jules,
I
real
hope it
quick.
does, but I just don't see it. I really don't.
Go ahead,
There,
Ignacio.
there's a fight that was made the other day, and I wanted to bring it up. I don't know if you heard about it. That dude that signed with Jake Paul's company, the prospect
Oh, I know what you're talking
Silvestre,
about. Kid Austin.
is
I ain't
fighting
seen Silvestre.
Schofield.
Yeah, I seen that shit. I seen that they did it, but I don't know the Silvestre kid. I ain't seen him fight.
He's decent. He beat a couple of name guys on the way up. Like he beat that Brazilian dude, William Silva, like a couple of fights ago. So they're moving him pretty quick. So it's kind of interesting how they're willing to match him up against Schofield right away.
Well, the shit is, you have to figure that if Golden Boy was willing to send Floyd over there, they must have offered him some serious fucking cash. If Golden Boy just, yeah, go ahead, Floyd, go to the Netflix show. Because remember, that's not a Golden Boy show. That's an MVP show. If they were so willing to send him, them two kids must be getting paid, man. They must
Yeah.
be. Otherwise, I wouldn't have sent my guy over there. But I don't know enough about Silvestre to know. I don't know enough about Silvestre to know what Floyd is in for. I got to look at him. I ain't seen him. Shout out to Jonathan. Fury's gonna get sat on his ass by Usyk. He got into Fury's head with the belly stuff. Fury instantly went on the Jenny Craig program. Usyk UD could be Usyk KO. Is that how y'all see it?
Hey,
Usyk KO.
I got a couple bets on Usyk late. I got Usyk KO. I got him at plus 500, plus 550, and I got Usyk round 10 KO at like plus 2500, 11 and 12, both individually at like plus
I
5,000.
think I have a sneaking suspicion that Fury's gonna gas out. That's what I keep vision that you're gonna do all right in the beginning, just like Bellew did. You'll do all right. You'll hang in there, hang tough. Like you'll do all right. You might even have some moments, but as the fight progresses, you're gonna gas out. Bro, did y'all see how much he was sweating at bro? That dude was like he was sweating at the
Jules,
open
he won't look
workout.
him in the eye, man. He won't look him in the motherfucking eye, man. Like,
He can't keep up with Usyk's pace, man. He can't. Usyk is gonna gas him out mentally. And that's why when Usyk said, "Don't worry, I won't leave you alone," because when you gas out, he ain't gonna leave you alone.
Fuck around. Fuck
I
around.
love that.
That's probably what he meant.
He's
Now
very
that I think-
chill.
Don't worry, I won't leave you.
No, Julie, he literally meant that.
Not just world champion. Undisputed world champion.
Krasiuk said, when you get tired, punches hurt a lot more. And he said that's why when you saw what Usyk said, greedy belly, don't worry, I won't leave you alone. He was being
Don't worry, greedy belly. I love how you say that shit because it sounds scary as shit. Don't worry, greedy belly. I won't leave you alone.
Like he's some sort of Transylvanian vampire.
When Usyk, I got that video saved. So when Usyk knocks him out, I'm gonna screen record the knockout. I'm gonna mash him up like, don't worry, greedy belly, I won't leave you alone. Blows the kiss, and all you see is Usyk knocking his shit out after. I'm gonna put that shit on Twitter so fast.
What do you think about him not looking at him at the face-off? He didn't even acknowledge him.
Bro, honestly, it's the same thing, and I know you've seen it. That's the same thing that Spence did right before Crawford crucified him. That's literally the same thing he did, bro. He wouldn't look at him.
It's scared because you want to know why? Because he knows he's looking at defeat.
Yeah, Wilder did that to him too.
Yeah,
with the headphones and shit.
Shout out to His Excellency for giving us this fucking
His
fight,
Excellency,
bro.
dude.
Bro, I say the whole shit. He is Excellency. Cause listen, Fury wouldn't do this if it wasn't for him, bro. That's the reality.
How much is the pay-per-view, bro? How much is the pay-per-view?
I think it's what, 80, right? It's like 80. I'm buying it on DAZN.
Yeah, me too.
How much is it on DAZN?
They got Lennox Lewis on there. They got like a team for this broadcast. They got a
fucking team, bro. I'm gonna get some apple juice. I'll be right
giving
back.
us a break on DAZN at least?
Hey, the only thing is that Lennox Lewis is a fucking huge Fury fan, and he can chat. Oh, Fury!
Do you think they're gonna try to pull some shenanigans though? If Fury makes it close?
Yes. Yes.
I have a feeling Frank Warren is paying the judges and the ref as we speak.
Yeah, they've got way too much money. They got way too much money tied up for the Joshua fight. They want to have that fight happen before the end of the year.
The thing is, the thing with that is, it's not gonna happen because the rematch, anyways. But also, like that fight can happen
No,
regardless.
no, they'll give Usyk step aside money.
Usyk ain't stepping
If
aside.
Usyk has already said that if after this fight he wants to go back down to cruiserweight because he doesn't like the feel of the weight up here.
Well, he
And
said
that's the
potentially.
that's the
He said
concern you
potentially.
have for Usyk if you think there is even a chance he loses.
Well, he said potentially. He said potentially. He didn't guarantee because, to be honest, asking him to take off 20 pounds at this age is asking a lot. To be fair, it
That'd
is a
be
lot.
awesome. That'd be awesome if he just came up, fucked everybody up, and then went back down.
I would love to see Usyk versus Opataya though. I would love to see that fight.
That would be cool.
Usyk would actually school Opataya if he can make that weight healthy. He would school him bad. Or Braden
He's getting
somehow
up there
won.
too, though.
Yeah, he is. I wonder when Usyk is gonna fall off, man. I don't think he'll retire. I don't think he'll lose before he retires, but he's gonna have a performance where he looks like, all right, it is time for him to retire. I wonder when it'll come, if it ever does.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean,
it's rare. It's rare for it to happen because usually when that happens, someone gets the absolute shit beaten out of them. The only time in my boxing fan life I can recall where someone didn't get the absolute shit beaten out of him, but it was like, okay, it's time to hang him up, bro, was the Pacquiao fight against Ugas.
Yeah, but honestly, Pacquiao was lucky how he went out. He didn't, because a guy like Pacquiao normally he gets his shit Roy Jones.
I mean, he already got Roy Jones, and then he came back anyway and had another good career. Like,
yeah,
what a beast!
That's boxing though, and it shouldn't change. Like the fact that it went to this undefeated shit, we should be cheering on guys that get knocked out and come back and fucking win like 7 fights in a row and be completely and dominate and give us a show.
Who do you guys have with Ortiz and Tszyu?
Oh shit! You know what? I gotta say Tszyu just for the experience, and I do think that having to cut the weight and actually come in on weight is gonna hurt Ortiz, man. I mean, he's compromised physically. I don't like the fact that he came in. I don't like the fact that he came in over that there was a catch weight in his last 2 fights.
Apparently, the opponent requested the catch weight in both fights, and they complied.
Oh, the opponents did.
They complied because
the opponents did.
That's interesting. I thought it was his inability to make the weight.
Well, but for this fight against Tim Tszyu, is it going to be an eliminator for a title?
Yeah. So the winner of this fight is Crawford's mandatory, because Ortiz was already the mandatory to Madrimov, but obviously Madrimov and Crawford are fighting. So the winner of this fight is Crawford, because Tim Tszyu is also #1 WBO after Crawford, obviously, who's the interim champion after Madrimov fight, and Ortiz is already the WBA mandatory. So they figure, all right, Crawford's gonna have the 2 belts that they're both mandos for. So boom, winner of this fight, you fight Crawford next.
Who you picking? Guys have to fuck up Fundora because that guy doesn't. Fundora doesn't deserve to be walking around with any belt right now, as far as I'm concerned. And
come on, dude, don't do that. Don't do that. He won that. You may not like the way he won that fight. I certainly don't, but he won that fight. So
he was coming off a fucking lockout loss.
I wouldn't say he doesn't deserve, but
I don't think he deserves it. He didn't deserve the fight in the first place.
You can say he didn't deserve the title shot.
How do you come into a fight after? You guys probably talked this ad nauseum already, but how do you come into a fight, a championship, world title fight for 2 belts, after coming out and getting sparked out? You got sparked. You didn't fucking have a tooth and nail fight with. You got sparked the fuck out, and now you're a champion. Get the fuck out of here.
I agree with you, Don. I agree with you 1,000. But like, yo, man, you know what? The chips fell where they fell, and it's fucked up. It's fucked up,
dude.
I feel bad for
you. I still think they set Tszyu up.
Yeah, I do too.
No, they set Tszyu up because, and there was always something funny about that fight because he was scheduled to fight. Who was he initially scheduled to fight? But it was someone who was like the exact opposite.
Fucking Thurman, man.
Thurman.
That's right, Thurman.
He was supposed to fight Thurman.
Thurman fighting Keith.
I'm gonna get to Thurman. I'm gonna beat his ass, and he's not gonna know what to hit him. And because I'm great. I'm unstoppable.
Holy shit! I forgot it was Thurman. That's how fucking irrelevant he is. It slipped my mind he was fighting Thurman.
That's how irrelevant he is. Hey, what's his next fight? Who's his next fight?
Don, let me ask you this: who do you have, Ortiz or fucking Tszyu?
I've got Tszyu on this one.
All right.
Yep.
Just because he's acclimated to the weight, he's used to harder punchers already. You gotta realize 40. Well, yeah, no, I gotta have Tszyu on this one. I love Virgil though. It's hard because Virgil has that power and he's carrying it with him, so it could give Tim Tszyu a lot of trouble. And if he clocks him, but I haven't seen Tszyu wobbled or he's not chinny. Definitely not chinny. He's got hit.
No, he's only been down once, and he wasn't wobbled. He just got knocked.
It was just it was nothing. It was
who
like the
in the
Inoue.
past-
It was like the Inoue knockdown.
Guys, who in the past really checked Tim Tszyu's chin? Really?
I can't think of anyone.
Exactly, man.
Like this would be the big. This to me would be the big one.
It'll
if
be
Virgil's powers.
Virgil's been checked. Virgil's been checked, but not. But and you know he's a warrior, and he got wobbled by Kavalauskas, and but he weathered the storm and he came back.
Kavalauskas knocked Crawford down. So
yeah, he did. No, that was a knockdown in my opinion. That was a hit. It was a connected punch and then followed by a fall. That is a knockdown.
I initially had Ortiz. Yeah, I initially had Virgil beating Tim because I thought Virgil's power would carry. He'd be more active, and especially in the early rounds. Like Tim likes to. He likes to do the stupid version of downloading the Matrix in the early rounds to his opponents.
Right.
But then I thought about it more and more. Tim, like he's very inactive with his punches. But then I was like, wait a minute now. Virgil has been in like what, one total round of a fight in the past how many years?
Yeah, two total rounds in the last year and a half.
Yeah. And
That's what I'm saying. It's either he's amazing. It's either because that is what I like about the fight. If Virgil wins, then he's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Because the situation when I look at it, I'm like, this dude ain't even made 154 yet. Are y'all sure he can make that shit? He ain't made it yet.
That's what I'm saying. I listen. I think because there are too many variables that favor Tim Tszyu in this fight, and it's not that we none of us here think Virgil is a trash fighter. We all think he's a great fighter. I respect Virgil. I think he's a really good fighter. If it hadn't been for his rhabdo, he would have fucking been on top right now. But we can't overlook the obvious. He's got physical ailments. He's got a weight class that he's not fully acclimated to, and he's going up against a guy who's used to that weight and is used to the power at that weight.
No, and he's been in wars now. That to me,
wars.
the Fundora fight just makes him more dangerous because he's been in a war. Like he knows what it's like. That I gotta keep going. There's blood in my eye. This tall motherfucker keep hitting me. This fight is gonna be like, I think it's like it could be a breath of fresh air that I ain't fighting some tall, lanky motherfucker. It ain't no blood in my eye. You know what I mean? It's not awkward. We're about eye level to each other. I'm used to these weights. I'm used to these punches. Are you? You fought Thomas, and I'm not knocking him. I thought it was necessary that he have those fights that he had, like Delorme and Lawson. He needed that. Like, you need to be active right now. You just need to be active. It don't matter who, just get active.
Stay busy, get active, get back in there.
But the timing of all of this is what it's like, dog, you really going from Thomas Delorme to Tim Tszyu. That's crazy. That's kind of crazy, my dude.
That's a
like
jump and a half, man. Don, what's further to your prediction? What are you saying? Like it's gonna go to the deep end, like points?
Oh, with those two?
Yeah.
Somebody's getting knocked out, bro.
Yeah, I think either Virgil gets overwhelmed and there's a TKO situation. I don't know if Tim's gonna knock him out, but it could be a TKO situation.
Stop it.
Bro, the shit is wait a minute. The shit is he was in there with a gutting and gritty fighter that you just can't fucking get rid of this bastard. And that's fucking Brian Mendoza. So when he couldn't knock him out, the boxing came out. Like, bro, I ain't gotta go balls to the wall with you. I could box you if I have to, you know?
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
You know? Virgil ain't been in a situation like that. Go ahead, Jason.
I was just gonna say, I know exactly how this fight's gonna end. Virgil's either gonna get Tim out really quick, like we're talking first 3 rounds quick, or Tim's gonna take him out in the mid to maybe late rounds.
Whoa, don't give me
knocked
that.
out either way.
No, you fucking asshole. Don't give me that pussy ass, bitch ass shit. Well, either Virgil's gonna knock him out or Tim is gonna knock him out.
I'm saying it's
well,
the only
fuck
two ways
me.
it's gonna happen.
I didn't figure that, Jason. I didn't think that could happen, Jason.
Shut
Shit.
the fuck up and quit raising your voice. I think it's gonna be Tim for the reasons we've been saying. That's Virgil's only chance is to go blitz in, guns blazing in the early.
It's too early, man.
So the fucking prediction is no. So stop. So it took you 5 minutes to say either Virgil's gonna win or Tim is gonna win.
Well, it was gonna take 2 seconds, but you know,
I better go to DraftKings with this. That's what I better do.
See, my rational plan is to get everyone to bet on one of those two things, then I take the draw.
Fucking Jonathan Lamborena said they gave Zoo the PBC special just like they did Pacquiao. Yes, they did. Absolutely. Late replacement with Ugas with a completely different style from the original matchup. I absolutely agree with that. That's not a coincidence to me. That's not a coincidence. It was like you matched him. You tried to match him against the Southpaw in Lubin. Then you go from Lubin to the opposite of a Lubin, a smaller guy, not a 154, an orthodox fighter, not a Southpaw, to go back to the Southpaw, to go back to us. Except this Southpaw is huge. Unusually big guy for the weight. It's like, nah, bro. Yeah. They was really giving you the runaround. They was really giving you the okie doke. And my whole thing from the beginning is, bro, it take like 14 hours or some shit like that to come to Australia, from Australia to America. You don't spend that amount of hours on a plane for a Lubin or a Thurman. Nah, bro. Like, are you an idiot? You letting them bring you to America for this sucker ass shit? What the fuck are they telling you over there, bro? I said it before. Erickson Lubin wouldn't get on a plane to fight Erickson Lubin or a motherfucker like him. So why are you doing that shit?
Yeah.
Hey, Jules, I got a quick question. What is Inoue's highest paid purse up to date?
I think it's the last one, bro. They said it's in excess of 6 million or something like that.
Okay.
But I don't know everything. I just know that that's a number that they put out there, in excess of 6 million.
His base purse has been like somewhere between 4 to 6 million for the past couple fights, but gate revenue, pay-per-views, all that shit, he's been getting well over 10 million for a fight this entire time. So
all right, on that note, look, on that fucking note, because of Jason's fucking clairvoyant powers, I need to rest.
My ass.
I need to rest.
Who wins or Virgil wins?
Jason, don't feel bad. We've all slipped in it on the show at one point or another.
Yo, Jules, before you bounce,
suck my dick.
Did anyone locate Floyd Mayweather?
Yeah, he was at the Mavericks game. Like, he did make it back to America. For those that don't know, he did make it back. They got him out of Dubai.
Was that whole thing a sham or what? Like for publicity?
No, listen. The rumor is strong enough that I don't think it was a sham. The rumor is strong enough that now that rumor is. It's not just Rick Glacier that said that.
And what would the sham be? That he's so hard up that he's so hard up with cash that he can't pay for jewelry?
I don't understand. Hold on a second. So the guy's net worth was like upwards of 300 million or more.
Bro, the shit is that frivolous spending in tandem with shady business partners. We've seen this shit before, bro. Come on.
We're talking about mega millions, bro. Like
that,
bro,
dude, that dude just buys shit, bro. He just buys stupid shit, bro.
There was a post, Jules.
No, I said before, he runs out of gas and then he goes to buy another car.
What?
Yeah, like, bro, think about it. The guy, look at what it was over. And I believe the rumor. The rumor was it was over jewelry. Like, bro, you're like almost 50 years old, if not 50. What are you still buying jewelry for, bro? For what?
Jules, there was a post someone posted, like maybe about a month or so ago, where that motherfucker went to the Gucci store, and they were saying he spent $5 million on Gucci.
On Gucci.
I was like, what the fuck is he doing?
Bro,
why can't he get the shit wholesale, dude? What the fuck?
I don't because you can't wear a white t-shirt. You can't wear a regular Hanes Comfort Soft white tee. You got to go to Gucci. All right, bro, all I can say is listen, I'm sorry. You need to align your chakra or whatever the fuck it is. You're a fucking moron, bro. You are paying at the end of the fucking day, it's just cotton, bro. It's still cotton.
You're just paying for the name.
Jules, he was concerned that he would be standing up next to AJ sometime in the near future again, and the shorties will try to back up to him possibly.
Bro, because I don't think motherfuckers understand. It's not because you're poor. It's because it's stupid. It is still. It's denim, bro. It is fucking denim, bro.
You can buy 5 shirts. You can buy 5 of those a pop on Amazon Prime for $20. Fuck off.
I'm just saying it.
There are certain things that you can buy for yourself when you're older, and that's good. But I don't even buy new cars. I never bought new cars. My dad was. I mean, it came from a family where like don't buy new cars. Depreciation. Like it's so asinine. Why would you fucking spend your money on shit?
Don, let me put it another way. You spend $5 million at a Gucci store when you literally have more startup money to start a business with everything you just blew at the Gucci store. But you're not starting up businesses. That's reality. You have the same mentality that you did when you were 20. I can see, because it's just like, bro, why would I take $5 million and spend it making Gucci richer when I can make myself richer?
Yeah,
it just doesn't make sense. Like, forget about it's not about it's super. It's not that. It's that from a business perspective. If you a hustler, yo, why the fuck am I gonna give Gucci $5 million of my dollars to make them richer?
Right.
Wow.
That's fucking nuts, bro.
I told you he's caught up. He's convinced of that lifestyle, and he got caught up in it, and he's never been able to leave it. He's trapped there.
That shit, like if it's me, I am on an island. I'm not even wearing underwear. I'm wearing a loincloth like fucking Adam. And I'm getting my fucking dick sucked every hour.
Wow,
like,
dude, that's what's his name? Rolly. Did you see that interview?
Because that shit doesn't, bro. Because certain shit. Buying jewelry, buying cars.
I'm gonna win the fight, maybe in an island with 2 girls sucking my dick at the same time.
Great.
His mom's right next to him.
You have to say that as feminine as voice as possible.
His fucking mom ain't taking my ice cream after that. Like, ¿qué es lo que te está diciendo, Rolly? Que te van a hacer qué?
His mom's right next to him, dude, and he's saying that shit.
Que cuando dos mujeres tú haces qué, Rolly? Socio.
Oh, God, this is fucking hilarious, dude.
Maldito sucio vulgar. I'm out of here, bro. I'll see y'all on Saturday.